up a lot of confusion. No nickname is melee. Alright, so I'll go ahead and summon melee now. And then we're still waiting for test or equivalent. I won't be able to summon a white, so that's not going to happen. I'll go ahead and heal melee after this. I actually don't have Healing Dagger on yet. There we go. Alright, poise reset. Good luck to everyone involved. We're about to look for, well, Zero's sign. There's Zero's name, Dexius. This fight is Zero and melee, so I'll go ahead and wait over here. Then I'll vac Zero and we'll start spectating. Oh, come on. Alright. The fight has officially started. Both players going with Bident. Zero taking a straight sword in, melee going for the axe for the trading power. I did kind of expect this. Bident's a very strong pick. Especially, it's just a weapon that's really easy to learn for maximum effectiveness, and it counters a lot of easy meta. I'm going to try to reposition to get a better angle here. Melee has taken hits. I'm at Zero right now, is in the underdog position. The sword R2, kind of a questionable decision there. Getting roll caught by a Biden R2. Roll BS happening. That's going to happen some more. We do see a successful swap to blue tier stone, none for melee, unfortunately. And that is going to be one hit for melee right now. One spacing mistake is going to decide the game. And Zero gets taken out. So let me make sure. Yeah, melee did not have min HP on there. We just verified that. If you want to let melee know that's why I killed him, then go ahead. I just wanted to make sure there was no suspicion there. Not that I'd expect him to do that. I just I wanted to make sure. 149. So we've got Zero, still waiting on melee's sign. That's a good question, Merrick's. We'll ping it again in a little bit. I'll step a bit further away from you so you don't get poisoned. I'll update the score here as soon as we get into the second fight. I'll edit the challenge. I'm not seeing Melee's sign yet. This is going to be best of 3 format, so if Melee wins this next fight, he takes that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still not able to see Melee's sign. No, that was, you're thinking of Connie, Gotti. I'm not seeing any more than 2 signs right now. Alright. I mean, it's your ladder, so, like... Or, I should say it's your Discord. I'll try refreshing it with Black Crystal here and see what's going on. I'll give Melee a couple more minutes. Hello?
Hey, Craig.
Alright. The volume seems good to me right now, but I'll adjust it a little bit.
Okay.
Alright. I found Melee's sign, so we do have him. If you want to put your sign down so that you can live commentary, that'd be good, but
Yeah. Do you think it's better if I do it live or if I wait for about a 3-second delay by watching your stream and then commentate after?
Oh, it's probably more like a 16-second delay than a 3-second delay.
Yeah. So do you think that's better if I just waited?
Yeah.
And that way, people, in case they missed the first commentary from you, I could follow up with, like, you know, the 16-second delay. Then they go, oh, I missed that. What happened there? And then I would say it, and then they go, oh, there we go. Got it.
You know, I think that there is a design choice to make there.
Yeah. You know what? I'll jump in the game.
All right, cool. Well, I'll pick you up after this fight.
My thoughts though are, I'm just wondering. The Cold War dominated European geopolitics from 1947 and 1989. I'm just not sure how that's going to affect these guys.
Oh, you were really brushing up.
Yeah. Yeah. I just hope that doesn't really. I hope they're able to get past, the Protestant Reformation. In Germany and Scandinavia and England. I mean, after 1800, the Industrial Revolution brought prosperity in Britain and Western Europe. So, I mean, hopefully, if there's anyone from those areas, they'll take that to heart.
Yeah, that connection didn't look too good on my end either. For you, Zero, it looked like it was only you who was teleporting on my screen. Oh, I have a secret server. Holy shit, is that Thanos? So, I mean, that didn't look too good. But you did have a fine fight initially. And I definitely saw the lag there, so I'm pretty itchy to call that one not valid. The Blue Sentinels arena? No, sorry. I don't have Array of Bytes for that. We would take a little bit of setup to start something like that. I don't think I should take 30 minutes of a stream to do that. Plus the arena's so nice. It's nice and blue in there. Lots of cool grays. Matches Red Phantom, or complements it, rather. Alright, we got Zero. I'm looking for your sign laser. If you want to, drop it as
I'm trying to figure out, do I just load up that, table for the, what was it called? Something banana?
You can do that, or I can just teleport backstab you.
Oh, I don't even need to have that on. I'll be all right.
Yeah, as long as you can chameleon, you'll be fine.
Oh, all right. Well, let's do that.
Just yep.
Not even gonna fuck around with that then.
All right. Am I okay? They're both waving. Am I visible? I guess I'm visible to them, even when chameleoned. What's going on here? I don't know what you're telling me unless you use words in my chat. I'm having a hard time understanding what's going on here. All right, well, it looks like the fight is ready to begin.
These guys are ready to go.
I would say that too.
Yeah, you can't delay it any longer with all these words.
There's a thing. Melee. Oh my god, Melee has lost HP.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that.
Sorry, that's my mistake.
I'll just give generic commentary that doesn't actually mention anything visible. That way, I'll just.
Yeah, I think that would be best for the situation.
Yeah.
Biden versus Biden matchup is what we're looking at right now.
Biden's a strong choice. You got 2 prongs there. Each. That's a total of 4 prongs going against each other right now. So that's something to watch out for.
5 prongs if you include the longsword. Well,
ooh. There's triple pronged.
There's 5 prongs and one cutting head.
Mm. That's an interesting choice because most of what's going on right now is poking damage. So someone decided to do an axe?
Yeah, we're looking at a battle axe pick from melee.
Oh man, that's a strong choice.
It's definitely got some damage.
Well, it can close it. With the Bident, a lot of the times you're going to feel safe rolling behind them. You think, ooh, I definitely got past that, but then you got that axe R2. Takes away all that confidence. Seconds.
Axe R2, a very strong part of the axe.
Maybe one of the best parts. Now, how do you feel about the armor choices for these two young warriors?
Well, melee has gone for a pretty standard poise setup. It looks like 90 with the banisher head, which I appreciate. On an aesthetic level, that's a pretty nice helmet, pretty nice head wrap. Whereas Zero's gone with Mad Warrior armor. Oh my goodness.
Both. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, both combatants in blue Tearstone range. I'm gonna imagine that they both have at least 60 poise. I'm guessing Zero has 90. They both probably have 90.
You think that they did the research to get their poise levels right where they needed to be?
Well, they were coached.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. So they were good, fastidious students.
Yes.
Yeah. These aren't the two in the classroom sitting in the back of the class, not paying attention to the teacher, shooting spitballs. No, these are the kids taking notes, doing what they're told.
Zero taking that win. That's number 2 for him there.
Oh.
Or not number 2. That's fight number 2 going to Zero. We're 1-1 right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Zero is a self-learned individual, not coached.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's allowed?
Yeah. Well, certain he was indeed abandoned.
Yeah. That's sad. But a realistic part of life, In American culture and in European culture. I mean, it happens all over the world. So
79.5 poise. That's an interesting break point. I'd be interested in the logic behind that, if you wouldn't mind. If you don't want to discuss.
That's a good point, Craig. I think your title is still pre-tournament.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for letting me know.
Thanks to Hero of Hyrule 97 for pointing that out.
Shoutouts to him. Shoutouts to twitch.tv/Hero of Hyrule 97.
Yeah, guys, shoot him a follow.
For those of you who don't have guns, you can also stab him, or engage in violence in other ways.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there. I mean, you can watch this game and then just do it in real life. Get yourself a 2-pronged spear like these two maniacs here. This guy's a mad warrior. I wonder if Zero is feeling the pressure of fighting a mad warrior right now.
Oh, Zero is the mad warrior. Well, they're both mad. I'm sure they're both mad.
Oh, I just took a guess as to which one was which. I can't think of names right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zero is the brighter one.
Mad. I see. Oh, yep, there's his name. He just took some damage. Okay. Yep. That's going to make him even more of a mad warrior. Out of frustration. Yeah.
They never really go into what the mad warriors are mad about in the lore. They just know we know that they're mad.
True. Yeah, are they mad like psycho mad, or are they mad like just like irritated by something? Like, it could be that their armor doesn't fit them right, so they're just all mad about that.
they they picked the armor specifically so that it wouldn't fit them, so they'd be mad. I think we figured it out.
Like poking them in the ribs.
Zero taking this this set away from melee here. Third fight.
Oh, that's exciting because I'm way before that, and I did not know that was going to happen.
I guess I spoiled it for you then.
No, that's expected. Oh, you're right. There it is. Wow.
So Zero, rejoice. You can go now. Just gonna get you out of here. First fight's going to Zero. 2-1. It was a fight. Every fight went down to blue tier stone. So right now, we're looking for Dexius and Des. I may try to change the names up a little bit. Like we'll call Des Stroke just Stroke probably. So I'm looking for Stroke sign right now. How long will it last? A long time. Low latency mode? I don't know. We haven't managed to summon... Oh, wait, no, here he is. There's Dex. Metalor Des. I believe that's gonna be Deathstroke. But we'll have to see. That's a good question, Gotti. I want you all to think about that. Alright, so we've got them in position. I'm gonna turn off player vac. And now I'm in position.
My sign's not appearing.
We might be having a... The range is... Well, I'm at 3.8 million, but the bracket goes from 3 to 5.
Yeah, it should be well within that. I don't know.
We should be in range anyway. This bracket is a pretty wide one as far as connectivity. Like I think I can connect up to 10.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was something wacky that I was not, but nope, pretty standard.
Dexius is going for a very off meta pick.
Oh, that is very impressive.
It seems to be working out for him, yeah. Oh, that looked a bit weird on my end, but that may look completely fine to them. That may just be my connection to EU, and that can't be helped really. So we'll just have to look for their accounts of how this fight went. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Des is in blue tier stone range. Dex is as well, but he doesn't have BTSR equipped. It looks like he's gonna get the opportunity to swap. And he does. Oh. Trying to lock on to see his HP here. We're very even between these two players.
This seems very laggy.
Yeah. Good rolls from both sides so far. The stance swap coming out for Dexius, forcing that trade and making this fight a bit more heated. Quick pokes, not enough to break poise, but enough to threaten lethal damage, I'd say. Stroke is looking at one hit from death. I'll update the names after this fight. I just realized I forgot. They're both very safely one hit away from dying. Dex is probably going to aim for more rapier attacks here, but you know, I'm not his mom. And he's going for more Kumo attacks. Look at that. Proving me wrong immediately, but Dex going to be taken out. Rapier running is hard thing to avoid for an extended period of time. So we're going to update the names, and that point went to sorry, that should be capitalized. I don't know about the second S though. So we're just going to wait for Dex's sign again.
So these are best out of what, 3?
Yeah, best of 3s. There's going to be a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
So 0, 1, the first one. Well, it looks like I have to mark these as in progress. Report scores. Alright, I figured it out. I see your sign laser. Still waiting for Dex's.
Oh, great. Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
What a joy. Now I have to actually look around for scripts for flying and shit.
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, you can still just, wait for me to teleport, backstab you, and just chameleon, but...
Well, I mean, if you do, though, yeah, but aren't you floating,
Yeah, I am.
flying out there, right?
Yeah, you don't have to, though.
Oh,
That's not
so
your
much
thing.
More, that's just great camera work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just get all the angles, you know.
And I made this, kind of just before the stream. I couldn't get, Artours to work with PlayerVac. Alright, we got Dexius.
What, you used a different, you made a script for it or something, or you're just using the...
No, I'm using a standard table, but I set up hotkeys.
Oh.
Yeah, Ivory King is a pretty hard boss, especially if you don't have the pawns. Ah, hello there.
Ivory King, you just keep running away from him.
I'll get it eventually. Yeah, but you can't run away from all of those,
You can.
all those
I just
spooky
did it,
boys.
actually, like, a few days ago. You just keep running away, and eventually he'll do some dumb attack that misses really easily, and then you hit him once, then run away.
You're gonna need to chameleon before we can start the fight. But other than that, we are ready to go.
Oh, boy.
So,
let's get out of the way then here.
Dexius was taught by AverageCarl.
I'll just sit in the corner. I'll just be room decoration then.
Seems like he changed headgear. He did change headgear. He was wearing a different hat before. He's moved on to the wizard hat. I believe because he's looking for more power here.
Oh, I thought maybe he was trying to break some of the lag with the moon hat.
No, that's
common technique, not known to actually be implemented into the game as a real thing, but
it's a good spiritual practice that we like to do. The pace running attacks are oof.
Random jump attack, trying to parry. Not a bad. That would have been very. I mean, he would have really got a good kick out of that, but pretty dangerous.
These are flashy plays, but can he back them up?
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
So far, it's looking like no.
Punish with a backstab here. It's not looking good for him right now, but if he can come back from this, and I think it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as long as he avoids that running attack, but unfortunately he's going to go down. This is going to be a 2-0 for our boy Stroke. That one was pretty decisive for Stroke.
Yeah, he went for a lot of flashiness, which I think we all appreciate as viewers, but it didn't really pay off.
Let me just kick him down the hole here. So this is going to stroke 2-0. Congratulations. Yeah, not sure what else to say there. You might want to turn on CE to lock your allotted time.
That's what I'm trying to do right now, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, Stroke was trained by Blaine.
Ooh.
Let's see. Kilco, 1987, and Kajmak are up next.
There we go. I think 100,000 seconds is probably good. What does that relate? 100,000 seconds. That could just be like 40 minutes. Not really sure, to be honest. My math is bad, but I feel safe about that.
It could be a number of things, honestly.
It really could be a number of things. Yeah, I couldn't say it any better.
There's Kajmak. We're waiting on Kilco.
Are we going to be seeing a a drop in actual high tier play, and is it going to, I don't want to call it devolving, but is it going to turn into more flashy play, you think? Has it already gotten to that point, or was that just a fluke?
That is a good question. I think that if that does start to happen, we're going to see a rise in more serious play.
It's going to be like an ebb and flow, like someone's going to try to take advantage if they're seeing everyone's goofing around, like, ooh, I'm going to come in with an ice rapier.
Because that's the time to make a name for yourself, really.
You're right. You're right.
So we just need to find Kilco's sign. Oh, I haven't updated the score.
Oh, we're already done with those guys. Oh, okay. So that was a successful win for...
It was a quick 2-0 for Des.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Thanks, Tambourine. Amazing. I couldn't have done it without you, buddy. Not a lot of signs here.
What have we not seen so far as weapons go?
Weapons,
I don't think katanas, I don't think we've seen, right?
We haven't seen a katana yet. Mostly Bidence. There was Bidence, and then the last two, well, we've only really seen, what, 5 builds so far?
Yes, it's still early.
So we're looking at 3 Bident builds.
I didn't expect to see a Murakumo before I saw a Warp Sword.
Yeah, I don't think I was expecting that either.
Yeah.
We've seen Ice Rapier, Longsword, Warped, Bident, so that's about all of my current expectations. So here's Kilco. He's got IR and Warped, a really standard setup for top tier. I don't know who's who right here. Oh! We found out. There he is. It's like the game with the cups. So it looks like they're both at full health. I'll go ahead and stealth. And the fight is started.
Ooh. And there it is. There's the Warp Sword.
With
a very well-poised build. Now, that's a pretty strong build. He doesn't have that flashy level 2 aura. But
no.
Scary still. Chloranthy Ring. Very interesting choice.
We've seen 3 Chloranthy rings so far, I think, if I've been counting correctly. So this fight, we've got Chloranthy versus Chloranthy.
Has there been some change in the effectiveness of Chloranthy for a bit where everyone agrees now that it's like, I mean, it obviously has an effect. I thought everyone agreed that its effect was nowhere near useful enough to take a ring position. Or is that opinion changed as far as you know?
That opinion has not changed. As far
Okay.
as players at top tier are concerned, it's still just a 25% increase ring. Or maybe it's 26.5, I don't remember. Maybe 27.5.
I thought it was less than that. I
No,
thought that was what it was in DS1 was 25%. And then in this it was like 12.5 or something.
12.5 is +1. For a long time, it was just kind of spread around that it was 12.5 at +2, but +2 is 25.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that didn't look right on my screen. This could be me, but I'm seeing some crazy warping going on right now.
I think that might be you.
Okay.
Yeah. This seems cohesive on my end,
All right.
as far as I'm concerned. The offhand spear is a really interesting pick, I think. It's very good for instigating chain attacks.
Hmm. And chain attacks are great because, you know, you'll do one attack, maybe two, and then your opponent will think that you're done, but no, you'll go in for the third attack or a chain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's no end, really, to a chain attack, technically.
Yeah.
It could continue until they're dead. So
I guess stamina would be the limiting factor, which may be a good case for Chloranthy Ring, and Kilko going down there, getting one real solid hit on Kazmakov. The
really
Warp Sword
was a
R1s.
strong two-handed R1 with that straight sword. Dangerous. You gotta be careful about getting close to people with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Craig, this isn't really related exactly to the commentary on what we're seeing right now, but isn't there a script for flying around? Am I missing that somewhere? In the normal table? I'm pretty sure we have the same table.
Yeah, if it's named LQU something something.
Yeah.
The script that I'm using is NoClip. I think there's a fly script somewhere buried in there, but I'm not sure. Basically, I'm not using a fly script. I'm just no-clipping, basically.
Where would I find that at?
That's under hostility. You can change your hostility to no-clip.
Really?
Yeah. It's like 18, I think. Well, mine's set to 18, so it must be.
Hostility?
Mm-hmm.
I see it, but...
Yeah,
oh, yeah, there's options here. What the fuck? No clip ghost. Get out of here.
Yeah. My hotkey...
Never thought to mess around with that.
My hotkey teleports me to a position, locks my camera, and no clips me.
Oh, there we go. Cool.
That fight went to Kazmak, right?
Yes.
He's still here? I guess, yeah. Wanted to make sure. They both start with K. You know, I'm human.
That doesn't have without 1987.
All right, we'll just call him 1987.
1987 lost.
Unfortunately. I think it was a good year for other things, though.
Yeah, I mean, I was 1 year old.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't remember too much, but yeah, I can't really comment. You know, I can't really comment much on 1987 because 1 year old. Now you guys probably, most of you guys probably weren't even born at that point. So
no, yeah, I was about -8 probably through most of that year. Well, most of the year I was -9.
Far beyond the thought that you would like one day would be commentating on a DS2 European tournament. Who knew?
No, I don't think the thoughts were around back then for that.
No.
It looks like there's a vase in the middle of the fight, but just ignore that. That's just player vac put his position there, and it doesn't update until he moves.
Oh, you want me to move over here?
No, it updated already. No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
So if you wiggle a little bit, that works too.
Not a problem.
Ooh. Throwing knife not going through. The fancy backstep through it. Longsword attacks hitting.
He's taken those two-handed R1s way more than he should.
He's playing the angles too liberally, and Kazmak is just punishing him for it.
Yes, definitely. Okay, I can't imagine this is me though, because it really does seem pretty laggy.
It might just be that you're in my world and that we don't have a very good connection right now.
Maybe.
I like
Kazmak might be getting overconfident though. Let's see, because sometimes when you take a strong lead early, it comes back to bite you in the ass. You start playing around, trying to style, trying to dunk on your opponent. Ooh, but then again, you just
there he
beat him,
goes.
so
near flawless.
And really, you could almost say it was basically flawless because he kind of went for a trade knowing he was going to win at the end, I think.
Kazmak was trained by Postman. I did like the armor choice from him. The dark armor. Where is he? Did he leave already?
He plunged to his death, yeah.
Okay. Well, how thoughtful of him. Our next fight is Des versus Kilko. This starts round 2.
Oh, already through all of... So everyone has played at this point?
No, well...
Oh.
No, yes, you're right. Sorry, I'm...
Okay. I was gonna say, if not, I have no fucking idea how this works.
Yeah. It's a round-robin tournament, so, I mean...
Oh, say no more.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with the rules of round-robin.
Just goes without saying.
Yeah. They taught that in school.
So it is actually Des versus Kilko now.
Exciting.
Hello, Tambourine.
Still anyone's game, except for the losers.
Yeah.
So amongst the players right now, only one is teacherless, correct? The other ones are still backing their students.
I believe so.
And now, are we going to be seeing afterwards? I know there was some talk of the teachers squaring off after their students win or lose, or however that works. Is that still happening, or?
I haven't heard anything about this.
Oh, okay.
I wish I knew more about it. That sounds like it would be very interesting. I think I want to, if that's not a thing, I might want to instigate that.
It could have just been some commentary going on in theory that I took to be an actual thing that was going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's very possible. Sorry I punched you out of that there.
Oh, that's alright. Getting tired of that jar anyways. Ooh, yeah, that's a much... Ooh, there we go. I'm the cage now.
It's nice being the cage sometimes.
Yeah, it's probably not too comfortable to be in this cage. So it keeps people away when you want some alone time.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got... Oh, man, he's got a double axe combo. One good axe, one bad axe.
I think the right-handed axe is for backstabs.
Here. Yeah, almost certainly. That's all it's good for. So, but he is doing some non-backstab R1s with it. So
we may
confident.
I may have to revise my statement about the flashiness of how these players are going to be. Looks like Metalor Desu is rocking that Black Dragon Great Axe.
Definitely. Very effective attack so far. Oh, there we go. He's getting back in the game a little bit. He's got a strong build. I mean, as far as tiers go, We should be seeing a victory from
Oof.
Kilco based on that, if you were to believe tier ranges, but
Yeah. Well, Warped IR is a very strong combo at close range, but there are some options that are available to this double axe build that might make it a Yoshi pick in this situation.
what do you mean by Yoshi pick?
Okay.
Like Mario jumping on Yoshi? Yoshi?
Specifically, there was a player a long time ago who picked
Oh.
Yoshi at a Smash tournament, and he did very well.
Mm-hmm.
But Yoshi is nowhere near a top tier pick. And basically, it worked because no one knew how to counter Yoshi, or they weren't familiar with the Yoshi tech, and so they just fell victim to it, basically, unless they were familiar with that matchup. So this first match going to Des.
Sort of like, so yeah, it's maybe like a lance charge, someone that's using a lot of lance charges.
Oh, I just died.
Oh, shit.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes that happens. That's okay. We'll pick up the signs again. We're experimenting with some very experimental magic.
That sounds dangerous. Should be careful with that.
Yeah, you know, I'm at the frontier here. I can't really afford to take all the risks. You know, sometimes I just need to die. Just need to die.
Yeah. Well, that's probably how a lot of magicians and sorcerers and alchemists, how they probably thought that sometimes you just have to experiment with things, and if it means I'm going to die, then that's how it goes, and then they, mix a potion and it blows up.
I mean, what do you think the guy who pulled that, he did the hat with the rabbit thing? First thought, hey, maybe I'm gonna die if I do this.
Well, you could get bit by that rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
And you're thinking, oh, it's just a rabbit. It couldn't bite. Well, it could bite you.
And
you could bleed out.
And where does your hand go?
Well, yeah, you're also messing with dark magic.
Yeah, you're messing with some pretty dark magic.
There's a portal in there.
That rabbit's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah, your hand's gonna show up wherever the dimensional rift goes. I don't know where that is. And the back alley behind a Denny's somewhere. I don't know.
Usually they're pretty white rabbits, though, so I'm guessing it's a clean environment. It's at least sterile. But you don't know what forces are in sterile environments.
Well, I think, though, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I'm no magician, but I thought that, they had a dimensional rift. One end was in their hat. The other just went wherever it was because it's uncontrollable. And then they just placed the rabbit in the other end to perform their trick. But you think that they're pulling the rabbits from their source?
I think that there's probably a widely used facility where they house these rabbits, like some sort of a rabbit clinic or like a hospital.
And they probably built it around the dimensional portal because they knew, this is gonna be a hot spot for magicians. Yeah, it's
gonna be a real hot spot, and it is. It maintains as a pretty good hot spot for them today.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I didn't expect that to happen.
What happened?
I had to reset that.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Summoning failed on that one. Not looking too good.
I forgot that these settings reset themselves after the world changes. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah. Yes, it was. You know what we haven't seen? Well, actually, Sir Tambourine brings up a good point, but I'm not sure it's even allowed in the rules. We haven't seen a poison mage at all. Is poison allowed in this tournament?
Yeah, poison is allowed.
God damn, get out of here. Wow.
I'm
surprised we haven't seen one yet. I assume we will before it's over because that's a strong build.
Yeah, we might. We might see a build swap here. It's impossible to say as of yet, Whether or not
It is
poison
really
mage.
impossible.
Yeah.
We would just be guessing.
It's the future is unknowable, unfortunately, as much as we'd like to.
Right. I mean, you could guess and be right, but it would still be a guess, really, a lucky guess.
Waiting for the waiting for a working Kilko sign. We tried summoning him earlier, but that sign failed, so waiting on another one here. Meanwhile,
Kilko, is it well known that Kilko is Kill Company 1987? Is that the intention?
I think it is.
Or is it Kill? It could be Kill Cooperative, as in he likes to do it with other people. Do we know?
I think that would involve an OP after Co. It could be Colby, like a name Colby, or like the cheese.
Like Kill Colby Cheese. Yeah, that's true. But maybe his name means that he wants to kill the Colby cheese that existed in 1987.
That could be it. He might have had some really bad cheese back then.
Which, if you think about it, I'm gonna try invading you. Let's see if that works.
That'd be a good. Wait, I thought you were already here. Oh, right.
No, I died.
All right. Well,
for some reason my sign doesn't show up very easily for you.
Yay! It worked.
Oh wow. What are the odds? All right, let's actually change this stuff around before I forget. You can't backstab me though if I change my hostility, I imagine.
No, I can.
So I should wait.
It's only yours.
Okay, I'll wait to stand up so it doesn't fuck up. There we go. Change this to bunch of 9s. Okay, should be good. However, if I plunge to my death again, I'll just go away. I'll just turn my computer off and go sit in a field somewhere, probably.
You know, if you want to, I won't stop you from doing it. If that's what your heart wants.
Well, I think that's a nice thing that maybe all of you guys should try. I'm completely. I play video games too, guys. I mean, it's fun, but every once in a while, just go sit in the field. It's nice.
I'll wait for about 5 more minutes for Kilko's sign.
If you're lucky enough, like a bird will land on your shoulder, and I mean, what a delight that is.
I've been going for quite long walks recently, and I've gotten more than one butterfly kiss from butterflies.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
More than one playing the fields.
Yeah, at least 2.
They must be getting jealous.
Well, you know how it is.
Through a forested area, or you're walking like in an urban environment?
Both, actually. There's a forested urban bike trail area near where I live that I've been walking.
Oh, that sounds like a nice area to live. Tranquil.
It is quite tranquil, I will admit. You know how it is when you get one butterfly, and then they all say, "Hey, maybe I want a piece of that." They just start flocking.
Now, are they talking to you? You're saying figuratively.
Yeah, figuratively.
Okay, not they're actually saying this to you, like.
Well, no, not
hey,
per se to me, but.
Because I like the idea of you going for a walk and all these butterflies are like, I'm gonna get a piece of that, and they're just chasing you down,
giving me one small smooch and then flying away forever. Yeah, that was a pretty good experience. I'd do that again. Maybe later though.
Like that's as violent. That's as like violent and aggressive as a butterfly can get. Is just landing, giving you a butterfly kiss, and then flying away.
Maybe they were trying to be violent towards me. I don't know. I don't know butterfly intentions.
Yeah, no one really does, except for maybe that one guy in Silence of the Lambs. Those are moths, actually. Now I think about it, or butterflies.
Hi, Mike.
Also, he's an actor, not a real guy.
Yeah, we're missing one of our players here. He's got a few minutes to arrive before we count him out here and count this win for Des.
Does anyone know where he is? Did he say he's gonna be back?
No, I believe he's not a native English speaker, and so the communication is gonna be mostly done through Summer or his coach.
Okay, got it.
So we're waiting for about 3 more minutes.
Sounds good. I'll make a coffee in the meantime.
Yeah, good idea. I'll put on some waiting music. Not all forests have apples. Hey, have you checked all forests? Or wait, have you checked one forest all the way through to make sure there's no apples? Any single forest will do. Any old woods. Just go and check every tree if you have to. That's the dedication it's gonna take. That's what this world requires of you. I'm gonna chow down on some cookies here that I've brought for me to snack on. Wow, that is pretty convenient for this discussion. And you know, I guess I'm gonna have to take your word for that, because you seem experienced. I don't want to challenge the words of a veteran of their forest. I haven't eaten them yet. They look like macaroni and macadamia. Not macaroni. Raisin. Very similar substances. We have Kilco. 60 seconds to spare. That was a close call there. Hi, welcome back.
Oh, Kilco is back.
Kilco is in. He's ready to fight. He's ready to rumble, in fact.
And he is taking some heavy damage already.
That was not real. Don't worry about that.
No, I know. That was.
Or wait, did I?
A little bit of PvE training.
I did heal Des. All right. Des versus Kilco round 2. They can begin.
Giant hammer.
Yeah, he's got his backstab gear on still.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna work on trying to get that. He
Let's
wants
see if
it.
Kilco is gonna try something different now, because you know, maybe that was the delay. Was him reconfiguring? It looks the same.
I do see some minor stuttering, but it doesn't look like it's affected the fight much from my end.
That is odd, because now I see it as perfectly smooth. Weird how that happens.
Yeah.
All right, Kilco's not doing bad. He is throwing out some empty attacks here. A little too many. He's hoping to get him rolling into him with some R1s. Not working out too well for him yet.
Looks like they both swapped a bit. Oh, the spin to win coming out. I did not expect anything like that.
That is a dangerous move. Paid off for him. Oh, Kilco with the turnaround R1. He could have followed up, but a little dangerous.
Not
to go
feeling
for that second
confident,
one.
yeah.
No. Can't blame him. Sometimes the first R1 hits, the second doesn't. He could have been backstabbed. I understand that.
And you gotta have a little bit of respect, for a player with the cojones to use a halberd two-handed running in an event like this.
But it paid off for him. He's not overusing it. He timed it well.
He used it once. He's 1 for 1 on that accuracy.
Yes. 100% accuracy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how that missed for Kilco. Oh, but he got him with that one. Okay. Desu is probably going to start getting a little more serious now because he's probably feeling the heat.
Mm-hmm. It
Let's
looks
see.
like it's a really disparate fight, but really this fight can be decided in 2 hits from either player.
The spin to win could win it again if he's so bold as to do it.
Mm-hmm. This fight would be won in a single backstab if Des manages to get one off, but it's going to be a bit harder. Oh, the trade coming out. It's in favor of Des.
Kilko dodged a scary, warped, one-handed R1 that could have easily roll caught him, but he was able to escape. Ooh, we went for the follow-up.
Mm-hmm. A really
way out of range of that, and he got running R1'd.
A very decisive victory here. Des taking the victory plunge here.
Took the victory R1 hammer plunge. He deserved it, you know? He deserved it.
These points go to Des for our next fight is going to be Kazmak versus Zero. Go ahead and put the scores in. Now, Des was taught by Blaine. Kilko is Summer's Peach. Summer was in chat a little while ago. Let's see.
So, Kilko is also Blaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what? No. Kilko is Blaine's Peach. So right now we're looking for Kazmak and Zero.
Oh, I see.
Let's see. We've got Zero so far. Just need Kazmak. I'll go ahead and update the score here. BP, you really are the mood killer, aren't you? I'm gonna have to agree with I'm gonna agree with the pro BB side here. Why do I have the intermission text? Whoop. Well, maybe it can stay. It just gets... Here we go. That's more like it. There's Kazmak. So we do have both players here. I like the music too.
I'm going to unmute stream for half a second so that I can actually hear what the music is.
I like the music too.
I don't hear any music. But I did hear you say I like the music too again.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, you must be really liking that music.
It's quite faint compared to my voice, most likely.
I feel like you have a good voice for commentating, Craig.
I can. Let's go. I'm sorry for this. This is
Oh, geez.
just repair things. Make sure I don't alter the durability of the fight here. There we go. All right.
Ooh, there we go. Different type of jar.
So we're now ready to begin this fight.
Okay, now we're getting into a more top tier fight.
Both of these players have proved their worth in this tourney. If I had to value one build over the other one, I'd say that Kazmak has the advantage here. He's got the spear range on Zero. But Zero, if he can get in close, he can make trades. And he can press that advantage. I think it's likely...
Oh, no, go ahead.
I think it's likely probably going to come down to roll consistency, but that's what build differences we're looking at here.
Yeah, the Bident, he's one-handing it pretty much. I assume he can poise break. But if he's two-handing that with some counter damage, he can do some pretty heavy damage. It's going to do more damage than any other weapon we're seeing right now. So, I thought he might have been able to get that backstab. It would have been pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
He probably should have just went for an R1. For the backstab, it's tempting. You want to go for them. They do a lot of damage, but rare to get those on a whiffed lance charge.
Rare to see him punished too, here.
Yeah.
They can be, but it's pretty niche to see that in a setting like this.
Okay, yeah, this is turning into a wacky, crazy lag fight now on my end. But I don't know if that's...
Nope, still normal for me.
Okay, because these guys are just ice skating around, attacking the air. It looks like they're dueling in an attempt to not hit each other on my screen.
I'd like to see the world through your eyes.
It's back to normal.
Okay.
Maybe with future technology that would be possible at some point. Or actually, I probably could just show it on... it's on Discord. It's actually current technology.
Yeah.
Kajmakov.
Taking the first win.
Solid victory. Still had about a third of his life left as well.
I'll go ahead and repair his stuff while I remember. Wait, that's 0. You...
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad.
I trusted you.
I'm not great at commentating. Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't know if I mentioned that at first. Terrible at it, but
Whoops. Sorry, 0.
Yeah, 0 with the solid victory. My mistake.
In Laser's defense, your names are pretty similar. In Zero's and mine.
And also, I don't know who you are, so...
Yeah.
I took no time to research names, anything about you guys. Know very little. I'm sure you would say the same about myself. I did, however, study up on the fact that in 1789 France fell into revolution, and you know, since then the world's never been the same. So.
You know, I thought you were joking when you said you were gonna study up on European history before the stream, but I now see that you were very serious about that.
Yeah, I was pretty serious about it. And I mean, as French historian Francois Allard said, you know, from a social point of view, the revolution consisted in the suppression of what was called the feudal system. So,
I could not have said that better myself.
Yeah.
As a person who's hosting a European tournament for Dark Souls 2 right now, I don't think I could have said that fact about Europe myself better.
Yeah. An element of Europe, sure. But I think most of Europe agrees that there's a bond between Europeans that Americans just can't really understand. I think. Because I can't understand it, but I assume. Alright, this fight has got the same setup for both combatants.
Common.
They both felt good about their builds to continue them. Ooh. Going for some out of stun lock trades.
That may have been worth it for him.
Yeah. Kajmakov got the advantage there. Which is odd because he's going against a Bident, which should have won, you would think, but he chose to use the straight sword, I think, rather than the Bident for that.
Oh? Oh, we're seeing a missed lance charge, does not get punished. 2 rolls out and he is A-okay. They're both in blue tier stone, so this could go to either of them here.
Definitely. A lance charge, you know, it's you have as much time to attack as any whiffed attack. Really, it's not really longer, but it's scary. So it takes your brain a second to realize, oh hey, I didn't get hit by that.
Yeah.
I can punish, because it's always questionable.
Yeah. And you don't know if they're gonna turn 45 degrees and hit you with the remaining lance charge at all.
Yes,
because that can happen.
And that was that. Yes, exactly. That was a nice R2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that might have been it. He's rolling
Oh!
R1 heavy. Oh no!
That was an intense backstab.
A great turnaround. He's made this a one-hit game with a tasty, zesty backstab.
Always
Like
nice to see.
Italian sauce.
A very spice-rich sauce, I would say.
Yes.
Ooh, these attacks coming very close, and the lance charge is gonna take it. Some of those were a bit questionable for Kazmak, but he pulled it through. Well,
he turned it around. That was impressive.
the other commentator is twitch.tv/lasergameexplosion. If someone could link him in the chat, that would be great. Hem.
Who are your mods?
Yeah, who are my mods? Mods, can you show of hands, please? Show of hands and then show of lasers. And I also want to know who you are.
Yeah, as Jerry Seinfeld said, who are these people? You know?
We're approaching the last fight in this set here. Wait, that was Des. That wasn't Zero. I shouldn't have summoned Des. Do I need to Dried Finger? Maybe. I do need a Dried Finger.
So that was all right, 1-1. So this is the deciding fight here, correct?
Yes. Thanks for leaving, Des. This is the tiebreaker for this this round.
I just want to take a moment to say to Wooey side, thanks for that follow. And also, I'm sure I said your name accurately. So no need to correct me is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm sure I said it right.
I do appreciate you being ready, by the way, Des. So, we are now approaching the last fight of this set. This could go either way, but I don't need to say that.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, that kind of completed my point, I guess.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was just gonna say it's been a close fight every time, I would say, pretty much. So.
Yeah, both of these players showing that they can be the one to win this. It's just gonna come down to who's got the gumption and who's got the roll endurance here. That trade worked out for Zero pretty well, but that's a scary trade to make versus a lance charge.
It is. He showed good gumption there.
Yeah, I think his gumption was very high. I'd call that probably a 4 stars as far as gum goes.
Yeah. High on the gum scale, very chewy. You could blow a bubble with that gumption.
Zero's blowing bubbles right now. He doesn't care. He doesn't need to roll.
Zero is blowing all sorts of bubbles right on Kazmak.
Catching these rolls, baiting out the
cheeky running charge didn't pay off.
Unfortunately, not having the right aim there. It's a very hard attack to aim and to get down consistently.
I'm wondering if lance charges are a good call on an arena like this. It's very long, but it's almost like playing on the bridge a little bit. You got a thin, area. You can't really space properly for a lance charge, I would think. I mean, that's my thoughts. I probably wouldn't trust it.
I think that it's a better pick here than it would be on a wide open area. In fact, because the ledge is there, because it gives you an amount of control over your opponent's position if you manage to hit it, as well as
just it. It's a payoff. It's just more risky though.
Mm-hmm.
So for that point, yes, it can pay off better for you. It can also be worse for you because you can run yourself off the edge, or you could run into the wall.
Lance Charge really benefits from having like fewer directions to aim in, and I think that a very linear arena like this can instigate that kind of matchup where you only really have a few directions to roll in. You can roll towards the wall, or you can roll behind you, or behind your opponent, which is always dangerous.
Yeah, that's true. Zero's down to 1 hit. This is not looking great for Zero because I'm pretty sure Kazhmakov's got about 2 hits left.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got that straight sword that he's doing a lot of the roll. Ooh!
The Lance Charge taking this set for Kazhmak. Very close fights.
Yes. 2 strong warriors squaring off.
All right. Kazhmak taking the victory lap, taking the victory crystal home instead of a fall. It's okay. You know, I would have personally jumped off the ledge probably, but teach their own.
He wanted to do something a little different for this victory, and I applaud him on that.
All right. So Kazhmak won 2-1.
Takes the black crystal back to his home, gets to see his wife and kids.
Finishing up this bracket is Melee versus Dexius. We've got Dexius here. Looks like Des ready for the next round. So Kazhmak took that one.
So far, I gotta say, there's a lot of skill amongst these peaches. I don't know their abilities before the training, began. They had about a month to train, I guess, something around there, or a little less, maybe, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Wait, you fell? Oops.
And but you can only get so much done in those times, so I'm not sure how much they have improved, but it's looking pretty, like these guys really kind of know what they're doing. So
I need to reset your poise dex. There we go. Here we go. So as long as we get Melee's sign, there's Des. This is the last fight of round 2, which isn't quite halfway through the tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've got 5 rounds, so that's 3 rounds to go after this one.
Okay.
That's how round robin works, my friend.
Hey, I know how. I told you I know how round robin works.
Yeah, I'm just embellishing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imply.
No,
I wouldn't imply that you're not experienced on the topic.
Yeah. I studied it just like every good American has. Our nation was founded on the rules of round robin.
I agree with.
I'll have you know.
I agree with what Savage is saying, and I think that's to be expected, really, of an event like this. You can't really expect a player to be consistent because at that point they wouldn't be allowed here.
Yeah, you can only tell so much, I guess, or maybe I can only tell so much. Seeing 2 people play against each other when they're on a similar level of ability in the game, I guess it can look kind of more consistent than it would if I was playing against them. It would maybe be easier for me to see, oh, this is how he's kind of messing things up a bit. Panic rolls and things like that. It's a little more difficult to tell from a spectator point of view. As far as I can tell, they look, all I can say is that they look more consistent, or they look better than I was expecting them to be in a Peach tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are a lot of bad players out there. I mean,
well, they came to win.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Our
But there's
Peach
no locked-on play. Like
Yeah.
Everyone's locked off, for example.
I think we'll
So-
see some locked-on play in the NA tournament. Just something tells me.
That's very possible. Yeah.
I got a strong feeling about that one. I'm not seeing Melee's sign. I think we'll wait. We'll wait a little while for it. If Dexius despawns, that's probably a really good sign that Melee's may be taking a bit too long here. Your mom is here. Welcome to TV, twitch.tv/autologist. I'm gonna upload it? Yeah. Why wouldn't it? Thanks for the host. What's your favorite 1v1 map? I think this is my favorite 1v1 map right now, just for its frame rate, and its just the shape in general is interesting to me. It's
look up.
Yeah,
guys.
look.
If you haven't looked up and appreciated, I mean, you might not even realize where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Just look on up at that.
Yeah,
Look
let
familiar?
me give people a good look up here.
Mm-hmm.
Remind you of anything? Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Now it's all coming together. You're like, I thought this place was a little familiar.
Yeah.
I think I know what it is now, you're saying to yourself.
So refreshing the signs didn't work for me here. Not sure what that message means. There's Des.
You got a weird DS2 message?
No, it's just a message that got caught by Automod that's in a language I don't understand.
Oh.
It says, held a message for reason identity. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe their name is like Bill Clinton or something like that. So it's like, well, we don't want you to think this is the Bill Clinton. We have to figure out if it is him still, so.
Yeah, Twitch monitors that kind of thing very carefully, in my experience.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have
people getting away with pretending to be someone that they aren't, so.
I have a friend, William Gates, and it took him a long time to make a Twitch account. And he couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. He doesn't go by William, though, right? He likes the shortened version of it.
Mm-hmm.
Willie.
Thanks, Otto. Willie. Ah, looks like we got Melee. The sign has disappeared, though. That's not what I like to see. We'll try again. I think I'm going to skip ahead a little bit in this album. There we go. Hi, Lapaka. 5 secs? Alright.
Is Lapaka? Okay.
We'll give you some time. We'll give you a little header. And we can delay this round as well. If you would want to do that. I'm guessing Lapaka is, this game sucks. Hey. Wait. Maybe that's Melee? I'm not sure. No, I think the hardest part is, was probably, for me, it's spells. Like, having a lot of spells and trying to juggle catalysts. That's the hardest part of this game for me. Like, consistently. And that doesn't mean that I can't, like, do it. That just means that I find it hard to do optimally. I find, like, mistakes in my inputs, like, all the time, because I can be spamming the cycle button, I can be changing catalysts for better options constantly. I don't know. That's just something that I find challenging, I guess. Maybe difficult is the wrong word, because using a mage build is generally just dependent on whether your opponent's going to roll it or not. All right. This round has begun.
Now I think we might be seeing some interesting gameplay from Dexius this time, possibly. I gotta look deep into the build. I'm not sure if we're gonna be seeing some of the elements that he was messing around with during practice. I don't want to give anything away, but I'm curious to see if we'll be seeing any of that against this guy, whatever his name is.
Melee. Yeah. We'll just call him Gamer X for now.
Gamer X. That's that's a pretty cool name.
I think he would appreciate it.
Okay.
I think he'll appreciate us calling him Gamer X here.
Yeah, I think so. Anyone should, because if you don't appreciate it, you're wrong for not appreciating it.
It's a really good name.
Gamer X has taken some heavy damage already.
Yeah, Gamer X not looking too good in this fight. Oh, taking some spear hits here. Not able to...
almost off the edge.
Oof!
Oh, Gamer X got perfected by Dexius. That was a pretty quick fight. Not sure if maybe Gamer X was... I'm not sure what the delay was all about. Maybe that impacted somehow the gameplay a little bit. It's hard to say what happened right there, but that was some nice gameplay from Dexius. Solid hits.
Yeah, I think so too. Finessed. So that round's gonna go to Dexius. We're seeing some good...
Let's see if we're getting... Oh, go ahead.
No, you. I insist.
No. I implore you.
I can't think of a word, so I'll just go. We've been seeing some really good gameplay from Dexius, your human thesaurus. I hope you know that. I hope you can appreciate that about yourself.
I've done some reading. But you know what? If you had thought of another word, that'd have been done. That was about all I had.
Oh, if only I'd known, I would have looked harder.
Yeah, you could have really thought of something and wowed everybody with your wordplay.
Post-turn EFC, sure.
I'm wondering if we're gonna see a different build out of Gamer X this time, because what was it? Just he wasn't feeling it? Did he just get caught, or is he now feeling a little shaky about his build? Let's see. We haven't seen a lot of mid-change, like mid-round weapon changes or build changes. I don't think we've seen any, right?
Not mid-round, no. Not mid-set either. We've seen Dexius do some interesting things with his build, and I hope to see some more of that in the coming rounds.
Dexius has got some aces in the hole, I think. In the hole, in his sleeve.
His build's got facets.
Yes.
Dex wrecked. They're not allowed mid-set, but he did them outside of the set to change to spear.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go then.
In score rules, they're not, but if I didn't notice the time difference, then you're fine. We're approaching... This may be the last round of... the last fight of round 2.
It's possible. It's still up in the air?
Well, yeah, it is, because it's 1-0 right now. Melee can still make a 2-0 sweep from this position.
Now, Dexius won his last round, not just the last fight, but the last round that he was in, he won, correct? And then so did Gamer X, I think. Is that right?
Let me see.
Is this being updated on a table on the
All of the rounds in the tournament are preset, so every player will fight every other player.
Right, right. But I think that they won their last rounds.
It is, yeah.
Is what I'm remembering.
I'm updating this on the challenge. So let me see.
Oh, okay, okay.
It looks like
I should probably be somewhat professional and open that.
if you'd like. Looks like
Yeah, no, I'd like to be somewhat professional.
Melee lost 2-1 in his first round, in his round 1. That was versus Zero, who's been, you know, kind of a consistent player. He's...
I see. Yeah. It's hard to it's hard for me because I don't know these people and I don't really remember their names. I'm definitely seeing some big discrepancies in ability, you know. It definitely looks like some have more hours in the game by quite a bit than others. Which, that's, you know, that's going to happen. There's only so much you can do about that.
So we've got Dexius. Just waiting for Melee's sign here. Unless I already have him? I don't think I do. I do not. I was right. My hunch was right. Righty-ho. I'll go ahead and pull him. That's gotta look quite humorous. I'll fight Dex.
I'm looking at the picture that Summer put on the Discord. That's a really great angle. In case anyone hasn't seen that, I would suggest taking a gander at that.
If you want to link the Discord in chat, you can. Melee's left. Oh. Okay.
Oh, we had a dropout.
My Peach is Des, and he's about to win the tourney. Forgive me for saying this, Blaine, but it seems like you might have an ulterior motive in telling me that. If I can get some confirmation from anybody about Melee, I think I'll end this round sooner. And what a track to learn this on. No, I'm not in that Discord anymore. I'm not in many of them. Since nobody and Melee isn't here, I guess I've got no I don't play. You don't have farmer. Okay. See, I'm gonna go ahead and assert my assumption from earlier that that is Melee, and I'll go ahead and give Dexius the 2-0. Right. Okay. I have updated the bracket to reflect the current score.
Ooh, exciting. Oh, wow, that happens in real time.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah, real time.
That's a, wow. That's
Happens
a really impressive feat of web design.
Our next fight is going to be Kazmak versus Des. So, I know Des had his sign down for a while earlier.
Round 3.
Yeah, we're entering round 3 right now.
I can just commentate now because I have this open now. Round 3 has begun. Wow. Officially. And then in case you were wondering of what the fight was, Kilko versus Kazmak from round 1, it was Kilko 0, Kazmak 2. Just don't forget that, guys.
Make sure not to forget it. If you do, I'm sure Laser will remind you more than once.
Yeah. I can remind you, yeah, multiple times if necessary.
Just...
Yeah, any specifics on who was fighting who, how who won, who lost. Just don't ask me about the builds that they use. That's not on the information I can look at here. I don't remember.
I'm gonna go ahead and boot Dexius out of my world here because he's not in this next fight. You're not in this next. All right, giving himself the honorable boot. You son of 1,000 rodents. After this fight, we're gonna have Kilko versus Melee. If Melee wants to participate, you know, he's free to come back in, but I'm pretty sure, unless he says that he wants back in by that time, we'll go ahead and consider him out and just nullify those rounds. You know, that happens. You know, it's not like there's nothing against him. He's just decided he doesn't want to play anymore. That's not going to upset the bracket or anything. This is round robin, so it's just going to be an aggregate of average scores.
Perfectly acceptable. Sometimes you just feel like you're not putting forth what you thought. Maybe all of your training just wasn't paying off. You realize I got to train some more, and you're just calling it before you know, waste your time, waste everyone else's time.
Yeah, it's natural to feel like that. Like, I don't think it was. Oh, whoops, that was my fault.
I mean, these fights are all in good fun. It's nothing too serious, but you know, like I was saying, we do have a difference. There is a disparity in abilities here, so I could see if he felt maybe a little outclassed. Possible. Maybe some stuff just came up. I mean, who knows? Who knows?
I am.
Okay, Desu now is going maybe a little overboard with with his weapon choice. We'll see.
Yeah, I was.
Keepers is a good choice, but
I was quite excited to see this matchup, but oh my goodness, the hyper armor pulling through for Metalord Des.
I mean, he's got the backstab advantage. It's a slow backstab weapon, though, but it does some major damage if he connects. Oh!
Ouch!
That is not good for Kajmakov.
This HP deficit is going to be hard to come back from, especially against a weapon that can one-shot on a backstab. You've got to be a bit more careful about how you position. Oh, the Lance Charge coming through, the backstab going in on him. I think that dark... the dark defense on Kajmakov is what saved him there. Well, he probably wouldn't have died with any infusion, but...
No.
Was that...
Drakekeeper's not? Is Drakekeeper's considered to be low? It would be mid-tier, right?
I'd call it somewhere around low mid.
The hammers.
It's definitely the best of the great axes, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected it to do well in a structured tourney, but you know, that's the nature of these things. A lot of the time, like, if you don't know specific counters or you're not used to specific counters, it can become a situation like that, and you're not used to what the opponent's gonna do. These short rounds, I may indeed call it that. That's
yes. Yeah.
a very topical term to use.
Yeah, a little earlier.
It's not a bad weapon by any means. I think that it has usefulness, but I think by itself and as a standalone option, there are a lot of weaknesses to it that other weapon choices wouldn't have. I think it definitely is a handicap to use only DKGA.
This is true, but he's you know, and you know, this is my limitation as a commentator, my inability. Has anyone really been poising through the one-handed straight sword or land? I'm not sure if they have enough poise to actually. I haven't seen anyone actually poise through something and take advantage of it. Maybe I haven't noticed it.
It hasn't happened as much. I have seen some tips. Usually poise trades end up breaking both players' poises.
Okay. Because that's where the advantage would obviously lie if you're using that. You can do a lot of damage poising through someone's, you know, straight sword R1, ice rapier R1.
Yeah.
But he didn't even need it. He spaced properly and got a nice backstab, and just all in all did some pretty fancy moves with it.
I would call that a fight with gumption. Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that. Definitely had some maybe a good deal of gumption.
Yeah, Artour is going to disown you if you RC, so I would recommend against it, but you know, that's still up to you. You're your own boss. Also, I think it's against the rules for this tourney, but like I would know the rules, right?
I'm pretty sure RCing and quick attacks, right? Not allowed.
Yeah, they're not.
Quick rolls, though, by all means.
Yeah.
Quick
Take one or two.
jumps, those are allowed.
Yeah, you can quick
you
jump.
Find something called a quick jump in the middle of the tournament. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
I think that's what that is. Technically, that's the closest thing I can think of.
What's that?
Well, it's basically a quick roll, but at the end of a jump roll.
Oh yeah. Oh, so well, yeah. I guess maybe it does exist then. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
by all means, use that. Yeah.
So we're waiting for
It doesn't
Kazmak's
speed your
sign.
jump up though.
No, the jumps remains at a static speed.
Yeah. I was thinking of something that would actually make your jump, you know, improve in its speed.
I guess you could use the butterfly gear for that. That makes it a bit.
The length.
It makes it a bit slower, but it reduces the time afterwards because you don't roll most of the time.
So you guys could try that.
It's more like a control jump than a quick jump, though.
Yeah, it's a tactical jump.
Well, all jumps are tactical, really.
Well, but it's more so. It's more so.
All right, we've got Kazmak's sign. All right.
Okay, we're seeing a change up from Desu. He had a lot of success with the Drake Keepers, but he's going to a more viable option now. Even though he was successful with his last option.
I think Kazmak, he might anticipate Kazmak to have learned the tricks, so to speak, because those don't work for very long against players after a certain caliber.
Definitely, especially if there's some latency that you have to kind of figure out a little bit. You know, he might not get spaced as easily now because he understands it, which would make a big difference. So already he's having a little bit more success. They're pretty even. Kazmak has taken a little bit more damage right now. Desu not afraid to do these these R2s with the katana, one-handed R2s. Interesting choice. Hasn't been punished yet for them.
Nope. Kazmak's still solidly at a health deficit here.
Definitely. We already have a blue tier stone for Kazmak. Desu pretty far from that at this point. Nope, that got him a little closer. Solid 227 damage.
Ooh.
Oh! Backstab, face stab.
We like what we see.
He's getting him down. Okay, that was not good for Kazmak. The R2.
These pivot
Unexpected.
BS.
Oh my! Oh my!
Evidently going well. That's one of the poise through the straight sword R1s that you were looking for. So that's 2 for Des.
Oh my!
That's a 2-0 for Des. We're in round 3.
Craig, we are in round 3.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you could,
as I mentioned before, and I'll double check it if I need to, but it is round 3.
Can I just say I'm really happy with the amount of sportsmanship that I'm seeing from our players here. Like, I've seen a dual bow almost every fight.
Yeah.
It's not something that you see often, and you know, I'm glad that I'm seeing it here.
I think it's a very European tradition, if I'm not mistaken. And it comes from, like, you know, the knights of old England, which were the first duelists, I think, ever. Because before then, everyone got along, and then as soon as the knights came around, they're like, hey, what if we fought each other, but we have to do so honorably? And yeah, they would actually bow for hours and hours before actually fighting each other.
So our next fight,
that tradition has spread to Europe.
Our next fight is going to be Zero versus Dexius, because I don't think Melee has returned. So we're going to be skipping the fight in this bracket that shows Kilco versus Melee. That's just going to default to a 0-0. Alright, so nothing happened there. Right now we're looking for Zero and Dexius. So Des is not in this fight. Bye, friend.
Well, plunged right at the end, though. Got knocked off the edge, but then made sure to do the plunge attack.
Yeah.
Very stylish.
So, yeah, Zero versus Dexius. I'm going to change the text now. Alright, so we've got Zero so far. We're looking for Dex. Well, there's Des. Not Dex.
Very close.
Yeah. A dangerously close name.
Yeah.
Your sign's down? Alright.
Officiating to realize the difference there. That would have been embarrassing if you mix them up.
That's experience right there. You know, a lot of people would have made that mistake. Not I.
Yeah, it's a real impressive grasp of the alphabet.
That's what I offer as a streamer. I know my ABCs.
Yeah, it's what you're mostly known for, which I'm glad you don't shy away from that showing off every once in a while.
X, definitely not S.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it's just taken a little while for the sign to appear, which is alright. Sip on some juice. My character felt a little bit down there.
Your character felt a bit down?
Well, yeah, she's kind of limping. I'm pretty sure I'm at a very low HP.
Oh.
Oh, she'll be okay. She's tough.
Okay. Oh, I was worried.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I can see your health bar gradually increasing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, feeling better already.
Yeah. Not completely 100% yet, but you know, enough to probably, you know, do a light obstacle course without breaking anything.
I could probably not do anything or not break anything in a medium obstacle course, I would say. I feel good enough to handle it, to take on a medium one, yeah.
It's a little dangerous though at your health. I mean, there's a chance that you're going to be getting to the point where, because a medium obstacle course is going to have those you know, those little like squares that are on the ground that you have to kind of hop through by lifting your legs really high into the air and going through the, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know what, you might be right on that one.
The little squares on the ground.
The squares, yeah.
With that health, you're gonna get to around the end of that, get a little too tired to lift your leg all the way, and then trip over the last little square.
I might hit my nose on that square.
Right. You'll fall
Or-
face first,
yeah.
twist your ankle.
Now that I look at my HP, maybe I have a better appreciation for just how low it was.
Yeah, I would not want to see that happen to your character.
Well, thank you for your concern. Name engraved ring, it
Yeah.
won't happen faster.
Okay.
If you just leave your sign down, that's the fastest way that we can summon you. Invaded. Yeah. It's just as a PSA, if you're trying to get summoned, it's a really good idea to put the sign down and rest at the bonfire. That prevents you from being invaded. For those of you who didn't know. Alright, I'll wait for you to not be invaded. I'll hang out with my my buddy Zero up here. My buddies Zero and Laser Game Explosion.
Should do an interview with him.
Yeah, Zero, how are you feeling about your place in this tourney? A pregame. I want to know if I can do a little pregame with you here. Do you want to join the VC? Alright, he's dead. I'll look for your sign.
What happened?
Oh, not Zero. Just interview
okay.
cut short.
Oh, okay. I thought someone just died, like actually died. I guess I jumped to that conclusion pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, I got a phone call in that split second, and I heard about somebody dying.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he was. I just.
Sorry to hear that.
First thing that came out of my mouth. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. That's a pretty understandable reaction.
You know, when the realization hits you, it hits you.
Yeah, you think you're gonna take it, in stride and be, but you never really know when you hear that kind of news.
Mm-hmm.
You just...
Oh, Total Biscuit, yeah. I guess he's dead too. And there's another example of a he's dead situation where I say he's dead after hearing about somebody having been dead.
Who's Total Biscuit?
He's a video game critic who stuck to old school ways, made like really informed consumers. A pretty swell guy.
And did die recently? Or
yeah,
something?
he did die. He had a long battle with cancer, so he kind of, everyone knew it was coming. Still weren't ready though.
Oh.
Rest in peace. This is a commemoration stream.
Yep. Yeah. Rest in peace, Total Biscuit.
I guess we are right
Well,
next to
anyways.
Memorial Day. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We could just pretend, Memorial Day is in honor of of this guy that reviewed video games and not of the soldiers.
Not of.
Yeah, those guys get enough, I think.
They've had a few Memorial Days already. I think we can fit some gamers in there. There's Dexius.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking too. I think he was a gamer,
Yeah.
so he can.
There's a good chance that he had, like Tetris or something on his little computer there. There's no way he just used that thing to type.
If I had
If
something
I'm not
like
mistaken, now that I think about it, I do think I'm pretty sure I saw a video where he was playing Super Meat Boy on that little computer he has.
that. All right. There's the dual bow. Will it be reciprocated? Zero's not reciprocating the dual bow.
Oh. He didn't like waiting, I think.
Maybe.
He's not feeling honorable right now. He wants to make him pay for the wait.
Or maybe he's just hungry. I get that way when I'm hungry.
Oh. You get dishonorable?
Yeah, I would say so. This
you're
is an interesting choice. I'm not seeing this offhand weapon here. It's giving me a weird block animation. Looks like an invisible ice rapier of some kind.
It seems like he's trying to figure something
Oh.
out still with his build.
Maybe the
it
thing
is.
happened. Are you seeing these weird door open animations? I think we've experienced this once
Ooh.
before.
Yeah, maybe this should start over again. I don't know if they're.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay. Yeah.
Shrug gesture.
Let's go ahead and call that a remake, if that's okay with both of you guys. Hey, can you stop for 1 second and let me remake this fight?
Too heated.
So the thing that happened here is that I think I backstabbed Dex while he was opening a door. The thing that fixes it is another backstab. So if that worked, and hopefully, no, it doesn't look like it did because he's still kind of T-posing here. His animations are broken for everybody right now. Yeah. So if
he's just standing there on my screen.
yeah, both of them are standing there because we kind of paused the fight. I think we should reset and resummon Dexius. I think that's the best option because of...
You're saying his model is messed up, but they both look normal to me right now.
Yeah. Wait. So
okay.
Dexius should be holding an ice rapier for you, two-handed.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. He's holding his fists kind of weirdly. Yeah. Diane, come back.
He's opening the door.
The animations they should be predictable, but like it's just not gonna be something that people are used to. Yeah.
That'll take care of that.
So we'll heal Zero up, and we'll just remake that fight.
No contest. Guys, write that down as a no contest.
Yeah, just write it down. The Dexius sign immediately. That's pretty nifty. This is not the tournament I want to be in. Is everything okay, Zero?
I think he was referencing hacking from him opening the door.
Okay.
Having a laugh, I think.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's no dissonance here.
He's having a laugh.
Okay.
Okay, the fight has now re-begun. I think that's a word.
Neither player dual bowing this time. They've had enough of they've had enough of time stretching here.
Enough courtesy. Let's get it on, as they say. Zero. Ooh, with the turnaround R2. These guys right now are going in for a lot of trades. They are trading a lot right now. Surprisingly even damage, though, because Zero's got the bident. His trades have not paid off for him. But then again, he's going against an ice rapier. Also a good trade weapon. Yeah, without a really optimized elemental defense build, it's hard to deal with ice rapier, even if you have poise, because they can really quickly get in a quick hit or two. Zero's at that's true.
1 HP.
Dexius with R2 for the warps, or one-handed R2.
Oh, that rolling attack was very dangerous, paying off for him here.
Yeah.
If he can get a good combo. Oh.
Oh my. That was
strange. Do we want to count that? That did sound like it hit.
What happened?
His time did run out. He's been in the world too long. Petrifying both and remaking was probably the good thing. Yeah. So I'd basically have to rely on word of mouth, because do a rematch if wanted. Count it. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's okay. All right. It looked like he was getting hit at that point, to be honest. Yeah, with the running.
It did, but it's possible that yet because he DC'd too soon.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
well,
it comes down to Zero's word, and since he wanted us to count it, then we should respect that.
It will be done. If nothing else, we're very respectful to the fighters and their decisions. So.
Hey, if you want to come in here with the Murakumo, that's okay. You can do that.
That's true. I promote that. I
Yeah.
please everybody use them.
Let's have a good Murakumo tourney.
Yeah.
I want to see
honestly
a lot of Kumo.
I would do that. Murakumo only tournament.
All right. Well, maybe you can host the NA scene, and we can see if we can work something out on that
I
front.
think it should be a separate. It should be a separate. Yeah.
I think
tournament for European Murakumo, North American Murakumo tournament. I don't know about skill level. I mean, everyone's relatively kind of bad with it. So the big question, I think, and maybe everyone else would think that this is obvious, but do you allow stance swaps? I think most people would say yes, right? You go, of course, you can't use the weapon without him, but honestly, I'd kind of like to do one without the stance swaps.
No stance swaps.
Yeah, I rarely use the stance swap myself with it. It's it's the best, feature of that weapon, but it feels like kind of a cheap, not true feature of the weapon. Do you know what I mean?
It's
sort of like cheating it into being a little better.
It's dishonest, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it feels that way. It feels a little not true to the nature of the weapon.
Hey, Zero, if you stand still, I can get you a lot easier. Oh wait, I got you. Never mind. We're good. We're golden. We're ready for this fight. This is a Kumo.
Oh.
Dexius has heard our prayers. Hey, I see you.
He's feeling the promotion. Crag has taken a big amount of damage. Fortunately, he is not an active participant in this fight.
Yeah, I do not need to be worried about damage at all.
No, not in the slightest. Within the realm of this game, anyways. Okay. He's trying to start things off early with a running R1 two-handed, and thank God he did two-handed, because if I see even one running one-handed with that Murakumo, he should lose. It's one of the worst moves in the game, but if he does hit with it, that would be pretty impressive. No pressure.
There is some sweet
two-handed R1.
sweet hitbox magic you can do with that attack. The little left part right in front of you hits before any of the other hitbox, and
it's true. Yeah, and
he aims to please.
He didn't get punished though. He didn't get punished, so that was a nice choice. On bad players, the one-handed running on Murakumo can roll catch pretty well because they'll often roll very early. That's about all it's good for.
Dexius is looking pretty strong in this matchup. Oh.
He's having
no! That was the wrong punish, my friend.
What? Was he out of stamina? What happened right there?
Oh. I think maybe.
He didn't do the riposte, but he did an R1. He was just a little late on it. That's a shame for Zero. Let's see if he can come back from that though.
Ooh.
Okay.
That was very close to being a parry.
Dexius still has a lot of play to. Oh well.
There he goes.
Got him with a nice Murakumo.
Zero taken
didn't get
out.
any of the running. None of the running one-handeds, but he did it. He did go for some.
That is a 0-2 sweep for this Murakumo player. Not both with Murakumo.
No, but a solid win with a Murakumo, and you can't take it lightly. It can do some big time damage, some big boy damage from that weapon. Very big.
It does have a lot of damage. You're right.
Yeah.
With that, we're heading into round.
High. Numerically, it's pretty high. Yeah.
I would say that too. It is Dexius still in. So if oh, there he goes.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well, he's in this next round too. So
well, he just reset himself for time reasons probably, which is I think a good call.
Yeah. So if you hadn't seen enough of Dexius yet, just wait.
Guys, are you wanting to see more Dexius? Let's get some excitement for Dexius in the chat.
Our next fight is Dexius versus Kilko. Wait. Yeah, Kilko is still in, isn't he? Yeah, it was Melee who left.
Yeah, Kilko has been out for a bit because his opponent he did retire, as they call in the fight game.
Yeah, they do call it that.
He retired in the corner. No mas, he said. If he's from Spain, he might be. I don't know the guy. Do we have any Spanish players? Anyone from Spain? Portugal?
I'm not sure about Spain.
We're dealing with mostly Russian players, I imagine, right? I'd like to see in chat, what do you guys think? And Craig, I'm wondering your opinion on this too. Why do you think that DS2 seems to be far more popular on the European side in Russia and Germany? Like, what is it about Germany and Russia and this game that seems to be such an appeal?
To Germany and Russia?
I mean, that's I guess that's what I've noticed anyways. Seems like far more European players from those two areas.
I'm at a loss, honestly.
Included.
Even trying to like bullshit my way through that question, I'm running into a wall. I mean,
you haven't noticed that? You haven't noticed that? You think it's an even amount of players that you've seen from Europe?
I think there is something to what you're saying. I wouldn't know what to address there. I wouldn't know how to approach that topic, honestly. So we've got Dex versus Kilko here.
Wow, I didn't expect that to be such a hard to answer.
Excuse me.
Question. Oh, sorry about that. My back got in the way there. Sorry. Ooh, sorry about that.
Trying to teleport Kilko here. You guys are making a perfect triangle around him. Here we go.
Low requirements? Okay. Yeah, the degeneracy? That's a good bet. Definitely.
So.
There's something generally classless about this game. And I guess you can take your opinions on your opinion. Take your choice on the Russian and German people. Dexius is going for a Mirakumo again. Ooh, but he's got him with the Warp Sword. The younger brother of the Mirakumo.
I'm trying to... the younger brother.
One-handed running, failed again.
Little
of course,
bro.
But was not punished. Was not punished. Oh! A backstep R1. One-handed. Very good.
Look at that intensity in Dexius's eyes.
That's the first connected one-handed running. And boy, you can tell he's got the bloodlust now for it, because he's going for even more of them. Kilko with a punch. A whiffed punch.
Oof.
Ooh. Ouch.
Manages to be a good trade for Kilko. Makes these health pools a bit more even for him.
Definitely. He did a solid almost 1,000 damage right there with those two R1s.
The fight gets closed out to him a little bit. That running R1 finally getting punished.
The first punish we've seen after maybe 10 or so tries from Dexius to hit with that. He's evened things up. Will we see more one-handed running attacks from Dexius? Probably not at this rate, I'm thinking.
Oh, two-handed running. Goes for the trade. Well, goes for what would have been a trade.
A much better choice than the one-handed.
Is that 0-1? I had not changed the score from last fight, I think.
That's 0-1, I think.
Yeah.
That's the first between these two.
Gotta make sure. Flynn's with 25 bit. Dexius this entire time has been missing a ring slot. just gloating at this point just how deep his mechanical proficiency is.
He's feeling very, very confident. Sometimes overconfidence will get you. It hasn't yet. He's missing a ring and throwing out one-handed running Mirakumos and not being punished for either.
You know, his style is probably the drunken brawler, and that's just the mind state that he flourishes in.
Yeah.
You know, not to make a comment on race or anything. I just remembered that you're Irish.
By all means, go ahead.
No.
Yeah. And while you're at it, tell me about the German and the Russian people, if you can.
Yeah, I'll just make some large sociological conjectures based on the infrastructure of Germany and Russia regarding their play of Dark Souls 2.
Yes, this is the part of the stream where Craig really lets loose on his opinions.
I have no
different
holds.
Races and
yeah.
countries. Yes.
Oh, I'm saying it.
He's unhinged, guys.
Get ready, Spaniards. I'm coming for you.
You're first.
Alright, the sign has disappeared. So, I guess we'll wait that out a little bit here. The indigenous people of Dark Souls 2 have historically not been mostly Russian. However, that's changed recently. Anthropologists.
Is that right?
I'm not actually sure.
Okay, so if I can go into more detail on what I was saying before, it's really just that there's a lot of notable streamers that were from Germany, or at least from that area, it seems like. I remember, like, a lot of the better European players were from Germany. And whenever I'm in Arena, it just seems to me like the majority of European players that I see are from Russia. I don't seem to. From the ones that say where they're from anyway on Steam, I don't see a lot of people from like France. I don't fucking see anyone from France playing this game. I'm sure they're out there. I'm not seeing them.
Oh, there's Larson. Let's see.
Characlia.
Yeah. Oh my god, I miss Cherry.
Yeah, he was enjoyable. He's the only notable guy that I'm aware of.
Notable one from France. Lavos, yeah, Lavos YT. He's from France. He made a tutorial on how to get to the third bonfire in Seldora.
Ooh, wow. A notable member of the Dark Souls 2 community then.
Lavos on YouTube. Check him out if you ever need to get to that bonfire. That's the only video I remember you for because I commented on it at one point.
If you've been lost on how to get to that bonfire,
I have. I consistently get lost, and Lavos is always in my chat when I get lost.
There's like 30 views on that video that are all from you watching in earnest.
This isn't even a joke. People have tried to teach me how to tie my shoes before, and it just didn't stick. I learned for like a day, and then just slid right out. And
recently?
Recently I figured it out when I was tying a trash bag. I was like, wait, I recognize this. This is what people do when they tie shoes. And I was so pissed at how simple it was. Nobody.
Do you have Velcro shoes typically?
No, I just I double knot them and then pretend that I tied them the correct way.
Wow.
Like I put the little loops in. I know.
Where do you think that? By the way, nice job, Dexius.
Very good job, Dexius. That was a good fight for you.
It really was. You did a stance swap Mirakumo. Very impressive with the Mirakumo yet again.
Very good tech. We're very proud of you.
Go back to Craig's inability to tie shoes for just a moment. How do you feel like this is a dexterity thing, or do you think it's a...
No, I forget things very easily, especially if they're phrased in instructions that are kind of abstract. So like tying shoes has been something that I've never been interested enough in because I can just double knot it and pretend that I tied it the correct way. Like that was just easier for me. I'm sure it comes off as quite confusing.
But how do you? So you double knot them, but then how do you loose? Are they loose on your foot, your shoe?
No, they tighten quite nicely. In fact,
How do
they
you get 'em
tighten
off?
a lot tighter. I just like pull them really hard.
How do you get them off? You just yank on them?
Yeah, I just
Get 'em off?
grab the shoes and I pull, and my feet are very flexible as a result of years of doing this. The next fight is Melee versus Kajmak, but Melee dropped out, so the fight after that is gonna be Des and Zero.
Can't wait. What an exciting fight it's going to be. Now back to the shoes. So when you put your shoes back on, how do you get them on when they're double knotted? Do you have to take the double knot?
No, I just
apart
wound
every
the
time?
shoes. Like the shoes
Wow.
just unfortunately. Well, I mean, it doesn't damage the shoes very much.
Well, I'm just thinking about crunching your foot into a tightly bound shoe.
Yeah.
It seems difficult.
No, not at all. I'm very flexible.
Wow. Okay. You have a lot of bones in your foot, so I mean,
Hey, can you
there's
move?
there should be a
Thank
lot
you.
of play there, seemingly.
Mm-hmm. No, that's just a little a tidbit about me.
Yeah, that's. I feel like I know you better now, or at least the lower part of you.
You really do. The lower part. You know my feet very well now.
Yeah, exactly.
My feet and the footwear.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've
But
got.
I think it's interesting that you choose having a problem. Well, you probably don't consider it a problem.
No, I
guess,
really
but-
didn't.
Yeah. But you never went for Velcro shoes or slip-on shoes and been like, you know what, I'll solve that problem. Or I'll
No,
solve that, you know, it's
that was never like. I did that at one point, like in early grade school, and then I decided Velcro was too uncool, and I just
Yeah,
pretended
it
to be
really-
able to tie my shoes.
Yeah, Velcro got pretty uncool pretty quick. I'd say
Mhm.
after about first grade or second grade, you're probably gonna get made fun of. Okay, Dexius. Oh no, this isn't Dexius. My bad. My bad.
It's okay.
Desu versus Zero. I was confused because they have similar names, and Desu is using the Mirakumo now.
Now,
So this has turned into somewhat of a Mirakumo tournament.
as a player who's very familiar with his ABCs, I do know that D isn't Z. So if you need help identifying these players, I can be of some assistance here. The Mirakumo is still in play indeed.
So if there's any confusion, I will refer to you.
Mhm.
I appreciate that. Oh,
Oof.
some R1s that I don't know how those didn't connect with Zero. You could hear them connecting, and Zero is just standing there. Didn't get hit, at least on my screen. Just some DS2 connection wonkiness, I guess.
These are
Bound
some
to happen.
very parry-heavy options for Des up until now. Warp Sword having notoriously one of the worst parry frames in the game. Moving from the best parry frames to the worst is bound to have some gameplay dissonance for him. I wonder if it'll affect his. It won't.
Well, is he
It's-
trying to
it
parry with
won't.
the warp sword? He's got a parrying dagger.
Oh, I didn't see the parrying dagger.
Oh yeah, and then it's a double.
Ooh.
Right there they had a double R1 warp sword that they both poised through, so they can poise through the one-handed neutral warp sword, and they did.
Yes. Oh,
Ooh.
that
Got
could
him
have
with
turned
that.
out much worse for Zero.
It could have. It was kind of a backswing, like end of the R1. Probably too risky to try for the second. Oh damn! He just smacked him with that as he was rolling. which is
Ouch.
Wow. Okay.
I saw a bit of
That
a
was-
jump there from Des as well. It seemed like
Little bit.
yeah.
Kind of looked like he just tagged him with the tip of the ice rapier, though. That was a close fight. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. He was saying that the last one was pretty laggy.
Okay.
Well, an unfortunate.
Yeah. If
end to that one.
we can remake that if you guys want. I did see that, and it could have gone either way, but it was decided by lag, so we should remake that
Yeah.
if you guys want to.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a shame because it was such a close fight that it could have been anyone's game at that point. If If Zero had more HP left over, I'd have said not worth it. But
yeah, it was a fight that was decided by that lag spike.
yeah.
So I'll wait for Dexius to sign. That's not Dex. That's Des.
Desu.
Yeah. Here I am talking about my my alphabets.
Yeah. It seems like maybe you don't know as much as you thought you did.
Yeah. We've all got things to learn. This big, wide, wonderful world. You know, I just learned. I learned something very recently about shoes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Right. Was this all just a play? Like you knew the whole time. This was just a way to set up your lesson here about learning things, right?
Yes.
Like you knew the difference the whole time. You just wanted to open the door on us learning and never shutting your brain off.
Of course, yeah. You should always keep an open mind.
Yeah.
Especially when you're handling garbage. Always keep an open mind. You can learn a lot from garbage.
Is that right?
Yes. Did he? Oh, I guess he did enter the world already. Hey. Out of the way. Hey, stop it. There we go. Alright, Des forgot his life ring, so we're gonna repair him here.
What's the last thing you learned from garbage, Craig?
How to tie my shoes.
Oh.
That was the story.
Is related to garbage?
Yeah, I figured out how to tie my shoes while tying a garbage bag.
Oh, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the garbage bag, though. In all fairness, I mean, not to ruin your story.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, is garbage really that different from a garbage bag? It's a thing that's built to contain it. We are seeing some.
Technically, yeah, the garbage bag does become garbage once it's thrown away, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's all just municipal solid at the end of the day. Desu hitting this matchup with a lance, and that's something that I like to see against a spear. Honestly.
Oh, he went a very close charge attack there, and then slipped off, which is easy to do at that close of a range.
Which I think he was going for a rolling attack there, but he ran out of stamina.
Possible.
I know him.
He's not.
Oof.
He's not doing a lot of rolling. Ooh, solid R2s. Desu's not doing as many rolling Lance R1s as I would have expected.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ouch.
Well, Zero is being pretty aggressive with that spear, so it's leaving Des pretty free to punish him in ways that trade and ways that pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead and heal him.
The Lance Axe is one of the most dangerous combos if you don't know how to play against it, I think, because you're never really safe. You get close and you can get just walloped by that axe, and then trying to space at a range can very easily get you a lance charge right in the back, as we saw there. Pretty effective.
Hold on. Leopold has a question. Would you consider tying garbage bags around your feet? I probably would not. I would have concerns about the circulation and how well that ventilates for my feet. That is a very good question, though. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, you could do it.
I mean, no, you, Craig, specifically, you could do it now because of your experience.
Yep.
Should it come down to that?
And I guess I am thinking about it now. So the question is, yes, I am thinking about it. But would I consider it something that I should do? Probably not.
Yeah, the thing about, if you were getting to that point where that was an option for you, I mean, that's, if you want to talk about getting made fun of with Velcro shoes, I mean, oh boy. You're going to be getting it even harder with garbage bag feet.
Well, at that point, people might start feeling sorry for you and maybe give you a water bottle.
Well, that's true. The world's a cruel place, though. Never doubt that there's someone out there that will probably really lay into you.
Just trying to get a
They'll
better
start calling
angle
you like
on you
hefty
here.
feet or something, or
Here we go. So, Zero versus Des. Des with a very good lead on Zero here. The first match with the Murakumo, which got rescinded, which got deprecated, is a really good like precursor to look at for how these fights are going to be played out. Oof, going for those risky R1s against the katana usually isn't going to end well. But the backstab...
Matched it up though with a nice backstab. Very fortunate backstab for Zero.
Nothing wrong with a little good old roll BS. Oh, he's going for it again, looking like his aiming was a little off there.
A dangerous thing to try against a katana, really. But a little easier than maybe a straight sword or warp sword. So I mean, it's possible.
I think Zero's focusing on the one-handed running into straight sword for close range a bit too much, and it's ending up costing him a lot of HP because katana can just trade with that.
Ooh.
Yeah. When he
See,
gets
he just
close,
rolled right in. Could have did some neutral R1s, but you're a little safer against the katana. I mean, you can get traded after a roll, but if you time it right with a straight sword, you should be able to just R1 his rolls into you.
All right. Well, Melee wants to fight with Des, so let me see if that's yet in our bracket. That probably should be. Zero going to get taken out by the warped. Yeah, it's really hard to approach something like that at 1 HP. So
well, he did go for a he did do a one-handed lance or one-handed spear running, which is probably the safest thing he could have done, but he just got a little too close.
A little bit. All right. So let's go ahead and update that score. That's Des 2-0-0. Yeah, 0-0. So looks like Melee and Des is going to be our last fight. If you've got somewhere to be, we can speed that up a little bit. But you know, if you're going to stick around, then you know, you'll be our finale. We're entering round 5 now.
Oh, round 5 has begun.
Some different music probably. I'm gonna find.
See if you can find a song called Round 5. That would really sum it up.
I'm gonna find some royalty-free salsa and Latin flavors. I think you're gonna be happy with my selection. Just messing with the volume here. Oh yeah. Des taking the easy way out there.
Craig, are you aware of that one competition that they have? I can't think of the name. I could do some research, try to find it, but it's like a Euro, I think it's called the Euro music. It's something Euro music, and it's like all countries from around the world are supposed to come up with a song or choose a band or artist that writes one song, and it competes in this Euro. It's like Eurovision.
Yeah, it's Eurovision. You're
contest?
Right. So
yeah, Eurovision. Thank you, Simon.
We're doing Dexius versus Kazmak now.
I'm just saying, if you're looking for music for this still, maybe the last year's Eurovision winner or a list of Eurovision playlist might be something that these fellows would enjoy.
Des didn't lose to Dexius. Check the first round results, please.
I think these guys, despite what they're saying in chat, I think these guys would really get a kick out of a nice Eurovision playlist.
I'm pretty sure it happened like that, but I'll check the footage. That would that would be pretty embarrassing. So there's Melee's sign, so he's ready for the finale. He's ready to go up.
Ooh, Melee is back.
Yeah, he's back. He wants to fight Des.
Was that the last fight that he missed out on? Was the one against Des, or this is just...
No, this is... Only
Oh,
one
no, he's supposed to
specific
fight
fight.
Kilko
Wait. I just remembered
and Kajmak.
that I have to invalidate his fights anyway because he's not fighting everyone in the tourney. So if you do fight Des, it'll have to be just for fun.
We're throwing in an exhibition match right in the middle
Yeah.
of the tourney.
So I'll have to just manually subtract those later, or you know,
You guys
go in
could
and change the
consider
brackets.
this the halftime show, I guess, even though it's not really halftime. It's far past
2 minutes
that,
AFK. Okay, we can skip to the next fight then. We can do Zero versus Kilko. Well, Dexius is already here, and it's probably going to take less time for us to wait for Kaj. Alright, yeah. And this is a tourney that's only for fun anyway. It's just going to be some points invalidated.
I guess this is more like the 7th inning stretch.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a very like American term, so I don't really want to call it that.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have in soccer, but what do you guys do like in soccer around, I'd say like the last like fifth of the game? Is there a thing that you guys do like the final 5-minute
Lunch.
lunge? Yeah.
Yeah.
Final 5-minute nap or anything like that?
Well, Avia is going to eat right now, so he's approaching the 5-minute lunch.
Oh, you said lunch.
Yeah, 5-minute lunch.
I thought you said 5-minute lunge.
Oh, like a
Like everyone
yeah.
lunging jump at 5 minutes left in the match.
Mhm.
Well, either way, you could
Yeah.
do both, I guess. Depends on the country you're from.
I would do both, probably. I would lunge at some lunch.
Yeah.
Alright. That's fine. Life happens, and this tourney is extending into like 3-hour territory.
Kajmak had to lift shit.
Yeah, I will admit, you know, I'm close to that myself.
Yeah?
Close to my lifting shit period.
Oh. That's a period in your life?
A regular period in my day, really.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we did pick up a sign, so we're ready for this round. Dex is rearing to go. He's got his Murakumo out.
Now this is, so again, this is just an exhibition match, right?
No. That's later. This one's fine.
Oh, okay.
This one
Oh,
counts.
never mind. Ooh, this is the real deal.
Real fight.
Honor. They're back to being honorable. That's good. That's good. That's what we like to see here. I think Dexius is going to have... Oh, I just about spoke too soon. He hit him with a nice two-handed R1 of that Kumo.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say Dex might be having some problems against Kajmak, who is, I think, one of the better players, using a pretty top-tier build.
Mm-hmm.
Dexus also a good player, but he's got an inferior weapon, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of poison this tournament, so it's a lot harder for one-handed straight sword to do well.
That's true. If he poises through these attacks... See, you just can't punish that attack. It seems like you should have a long time to do it. You do not.
Ooh.
Got him with the rolling.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting them pretty, and he's using a nice combination of. He's not relying on the warp sword. He is doing some good damage with the Kumo and the warp sword.
Mm-hmm.
Kajmak, solid running lance and a backstab.
That
now he's even
missed half of the
actually
damage.
taking the advantage.
There we go.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
A nice running R1. Two-handed. Pretty even. It's pretty even right now. Oh, just barely nicked him with that stance swap.
Oof.
Oh, misfired on that R1. That was a complete mistake. I think he maybe accidentally hit R1 or his lock-on didn't work properly, and he got punished for it. Damn. A very close fight.
Mm-hmm. This fight's going to Kajmak. It was really close.
Yes.
Like you said.
I think, yeah, I might have. Very true. Very true.
Alright, Dexius already back down with the sign. Which kind of surprised me. It took like 10 minutes for his sign to load earlier. Seems like everything is taking some lift shit right now. Well, he's been doing... Oh my goodness.
Getting some target practice in between
Excuse
fights.
me. Yeah.
You gotta really train your brain on, all the mediums of attack in this game. Even if you're not using them, like the bow, if you're not using the bow, you still gotta know how to use it to play well. Being a well-rounded fighter is important. In any fight.
I agree.
Yeah. Alright. We're looking at the same build from both, as far as I can tell here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Was the miss on that running attack intentional to get him into that neutral R1? Hard to say, but it worked out for him.
Mm-hmm.
But then he took some big damage afterwards. Dexius, very good, not panic rolling after that. He's waiting for the attack to roll away. Very smart. Kajmak. Oh, I thought he was going to get him with that lance. Didn't connect.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a stance swap. Very expected, but hard to time right sometimes. Pretty even right now. Dexius doing a few. It seems like he's going for a few tactics.
Oof.
Oh, got face stabbed there. Dexius seems to be doing kind of the same moves but they're working for him. Like he's trying the same kind of. He's like whiffing on his first attack to try to get Kajmak into position for a follow-up, neutral R1, and it's working for him.
Yeah, I do seem
Now it's
doing a lot of chaining from neutral, just
Yes.
just trying to start those attacks rolling so that he can catch him off guard with a follow-up.
Yeah, definitely. Kajmak's been able to even it up though. Ooh, he whiffed with that running. Took some big damage for that.
Mm-hmm.
Dexius now has a sizable advantage. He might be able to take 2 hits before dying with blue tears.
That was an R2 finish.
Turn around R2 finish. Very flashy.
I think I picked the right music. I mean, not to toot my own horn here, but There is some salsa in these fights.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I can't hear the music, so I'll have to take your word that the music matches the chunky salsa gameplay we're seeing here.
There are bits of tomato.
In the music or in the fight?
Well, I haven't heard any
Both?
tomato yet in the music, but
Okay.
the fights are very chunky.
Yeah, you definitely got some chunks in there.
Well, I'd classify this track as chunky. For
Okay.
sure.
Well, good choice then.
I had to reset poise. You're all free now.
Alrighty.
The dual bow.
Nothing if not honorable, these two warriors.
These are kindred spirits. This match goes
Very
to this
similar
winner.
styles.
I would definitely call the warped Murakumo style very close to this Pate's longsword.
They're like relatives of each other.
Definitely.
Ooh, he's trying to do the R2 again. Didn't work for him that time. You don't want to get too overconfident having success with a very bad move, because it can become a problem for you. Fortunately, Kajmakov doesn't have any weapon that can really punish. He has very quick weapons that the backstab damage isn't like too high on a straight sword, so Dexius can take a few more risks on things like that. He's not going to get like a Bident backstab or anything like that.
Hey, AK. Ooh, I didn't expect to see the that reverse stance swap.
They're trying some new things out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, BB, that's a great point. It really is the curved weapon versus the straight weapon. You could really look at it that way.
I'm looking at it that way now. Dexius earned himself a pretty nice lead, a pretty good advantage in this fight. It's going to be hard for Kajmak to work himself out of that, especially after losing that last chunk of health. Oh man, these lance charges are just barely not killing him here.
Now he's going to swap to red tier stone, so that can really make a difference. If he hits him with a good lance charge, he could do a good 700, but he will not be doing that today because he just got defeated by the honorable Dexius. What a fight.
Dexius taking that round 2-1. Reflect that shortly. Our next fight is going to be Zero versus Kilko. So I'll see.
Second to last fight, right? Second to last?
Second to last next to our melee versus Des fight. I mean, I guess I could still count the score against melee if I just considered it 2-0 across the board, but even then that wouldn't work. I'm just spitballing here. So, not yet with melee. We want Zero and Kilko. Do you ever just take a moment to appreciate how peaceful it is? Like, the atmosphere is really nice in some places of this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what I said to you, I think, the first time being down in this arena, and you look up and you kind of appreciate, you know, all the work that was done by these artists to create this this immersive world, you know?
Yeah.
We're all just, oh, so thankful.
And don't get me started on Red Arena and its
go ahead, get
aesthetic
started.
complement. Oh, well, now that I'm started already, maybe I should, I'll start appreciating it now. Oh, Dexius has been vanquished.
Dexius just,
I guess I forgot about him.
Did a jump attack there, right on my character.
Oh.
Connected.
Nice. A very good hit. Solid.
Yeah, he got me.
If you just look at the aesthetic effort that went into designing this area, it's like a comfy layer cake of architecture.
It really is. And you know, they could have, yeah, sure, they could have tried putting in like something, like some variation, some variety or something, but they said no. You know, that's not true to the design aesthetic of you know, making this world or this room just kind of a cut and paste, you know, copy and paste sort of a circular pattern. Much like an animation, like in an old Looney Tunes animation where
Yeah.
it's just running, you know, and it's just the same background over and
It does
over
look a
again.
lot like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, I think that the designer was inspired by Mary Melody's cartoon he was watching, if I'm not mistaken. Well, you know, I was playing this game every once in a while, I guess, still has that effect where some of the areas are very nice and you appreciate them. And then I was playing Destiny 2 the other day and going like, oh no, this is far. I mean, it's hard to actually look at this game anymore.
Yeah.
In that vein, after playing like a game where they've probably spent millions and millions of dollars just trying to make things look pretty. Boy, did they.
I want to clarify that I'm not addressing Red Arena from a mechanical perspective at all. That's they probably
Right.
took some experimental liberties there. Won't deny. In fact, I will
yeah,
imply that they did that, and that Bridge Arena is actual trash. It should not exist.
I prefer, honestly, after playing enough, I prefer the bridge over the shitty second arena. The middle one, I think, is the worst. Say what you will about its aesthetic design, but it's so fucking irritating because if you fall off the bridge, at least it's over, right? At least it's over,
Yeah.
and you can move on to the next fight. In the second or the middle arena, when you fall off, some of these fuckfaces just stand there and just wait, like, ooh, now you gotta walk up and fight again so that you can fall off again. It's just like it extends the fight in the most boring fashion possible.
It brings like more of that scaffolding mindset out in people. Like, hey, I want to fight on the scaffolding.
it.
It's
Yes.
encouraging it, really. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst. I can normally deal with maybe one of those fights when I'm playing, and then immediately I just Black Crystal if anyone pulls me there.
All right. Well, we're not seeing one of our signs here. We're not seeing Zero at all. In fact, Zero, are you still with us?
Who?
Zero.
Oh. Sorry.
I think I'll
Yeah,
give
you
you.
can tell, Otto, how expensive those games are to make. I mean, they're intricate in their design. That
Well,
being said, it is kind of surprising how little there is exploration-wise in those worlds. I mean, it doesn't reward you for running around beyond just the visual reward, I guess.
I'm still not seeing Zero's sign. We still long for it. Is Zero in the chat at all?
Who is Petro? Petro's YOLO.
I can't make it for the next match, so I forfeit. All right. Well, we'll give
Oh, okay.
I'll drop because Zero's been in the rest of the tournament. Or, well... Is that right? Yeah. So, the only fight left for us to do is Des versus Melee. So, this is a fight that's just going to be for fun. The rest of the fights have been recorded. And we do have a winner already, but I haven't declared the winner yet.
Oh, wow. That's...
Mainly because I haven't been counting.
Oh no,
So,
I just mean
yeah.
like I had no idea the fight. Well, great fight, guys. Wow.
Yeah, good fight.
That was what a tournament.
So, we're wait. All right. There are points, just scroll down. I'm seeing a lot of zeros, so I'm guessing I need to refresh the page probably. Alright, let me refresh that, yeah.
Congratulations, Kazmak. I think.
Congratulations, Kazmak, I think. There's
Yeah.
Des.
Could
Alright.
be.
So we've got both of our players. This is the final match of the EU tournament.
Oh, I thought you said we were done.
This is the final match from the platform of the EU tournament. This is a fight that does not add points.
Oh, okay.
It's just a fight for fun.
Oh, I see. So, but you're still technically
But yeah,
considering
it's
part
still
of the
a part of the tournament. It's got 2 tournament players. It's on the tournament thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the tournament host.
That's true.
I'm playing
Yeah, you're right.
the special tournament salsa.
God, at that rate, it could barely be any more tournament.
Why are there 3 people in my world? Did I summon too many? There's Kilko. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I summoned Kilko earlier. So he's here now. Hold on. There we go. I think.
Oh boy. That's not looking good.
Okay. So, Melee versus Des. The Zweihander R2.
Yes. I imagine we'd be seeing some fun gameplay here. And boy, are we. Zweihander, very effective against a top tier. Went for the parry. Not Gamer X not falling for that.
This is a fight that's taking place without respect, I think, for the Bident.
No, not at all.
We're seeing yeah.
Some wacky attacks coming from Desu,
Ouch.
and successful though.
Alright, so that's 1-0 for Des. I will be hosting a post-tourney fight club for a little while, but I will need an intermission.
Wow. So all you viewers can join in on the fun.
Yeah.
That's something you don't get with most streams and most tournaments, you know? Just something for the fans afterwards. That's nice of you, Craig. I mean, imagine if you went to the Olympics and you watched all those guys competing, and then afterwards they were like, "All right, guys, now you can take a. Now you get to try." Yeah, that's essentially what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I'm doing exactly that right now.
Yep.
Maybe this is melee. Yep. The sign has disappeared. Can I play with this? Yeah, sure. If you want to join.
Should we not just do a fight club at this point, since all of these fights are now no longer for points? I mean,
there's still tournament. Well, we're gonna complete the tournament set, and then we'll start the fight club.
Okay,
are you guys okay with Blue Arena?
Whatever you want to do.
I'll start a straw poll. In fact, because I still have a scoreboard up, and I may as well use it. You know.
That's true. Yeah, you want to get the most out of your scoreboard.
This is melee. Okay. Looks like he got summoned improperly earlier. Melee whipping out his own UGS for this fight.
There we go. Now things are getting serious. Big weapons from the big boys. Let's see what we got. Big plays, maybe?
We don't know.
We can only hope. We can only hope.
Drakewing with the Bandit Axe. Very interesting loadout.
Oh, a change there from Desu at last moment to the Drake Keeper's axe.
A solid pick for him
in this
game.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh,
the double backstab into the backstab. This is a this is a matchup that's naughty against UGS.
It really is. Oh, and he's swampy. He's got it both equipped. Oh, with the another backstab. Ouch.
It pivots around to the side and flawless is melee for a 2-0.
A very impressive ultra backstabbing session from Desu. And to show off with the two thumbs pointing in his own direction to signify, hey, I successfully backstabbed you twice, took the victory. Now I'm pointing at myself with thumbs. That's really something. That's really something.
Really is something. It is something indeed. In fact, I'm going to join him over here.
A fist pump. Can this guy... How many gestures does this guy have? I mean...
Yeah, how many gestures do you have? There's dual bow. Can you count while I work on this straw poll?
Now. How many can he do? Oh, he's dead.
Oh, I guess that was it.
Well, I guess that was all the gestures he had, but they were pretty good ones.
Yeah, thanks for participating,
Melee.
Melee.
His success.
Thank you for participating, Melee, and I want to thank everyone for coming out to the tourney. My co-commentator has been Laser Game Explosion. Strongly recommend checking him out. Hold on. I'm going to get a good link.
Oh, thank you, Craig. Wow, what a guy.
I know.
You did a great job hosting this tournament, Craig.
Thank you.
Very professional. You're very you didn't leave anyone waiting. You didn't have to figure shit out and like CE and waste everybody's time like say I probably would have if I hosted it.
Oh, well, that's what happened the last time I hosted one of these. I died at least 10 times to gravity trying to no clip. But it's a learning. Okay. What, was that you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're appearing right there.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
I'm the little bonfire that's not lit on the ground right now.
We had some laughs. We had good times. If you want to stick around for the post tourney, we will have a fight club somewhere. I need to take a small intermission. Just
hiding.
I'll let you keep entertaining the camera here. I'll
Oh, it looks I'm lower into the ground than
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, see on my screen I'm just very I'm just buried like halfway into the ground. But I'm kind of floating around oddly on your screen. But anyways, yeah, so the winner though is Dexius, right? Is that right? Or was it Kazmak? I don't.
The winner was
I think it's
Dexius.
Kazmak.
It's
Is that
not.
right?
Yeah, Dexius has
Maybe I'll have to
9.
reload this
Kazmak
page.
has 5 points. Yeah.
Oh, I did need to reload it. My bad. Yeah. Oh, a sizable victory for Dexius. A flawless victory. Damn. We should also congratulate AverageCarl
Yeah.
for his ability to teach.
Thank you, AverageCarl, for bringing this delicious, ripe peach into our orchard, into our humble Dark Souls orchard. I'll be right back. I need to pee.
I guess AverageCarl couldn't be here, or he didn't want to intimidate or make his students second guess himself by being there. So that could have been a tactical play on AverageCarl's part by not being here. Hard to say. He's here in spirit, though. I'd like to take a moment, if I can, guys, while Crag is currently evacuating his bladder, to say thank you to Little Cat and Kajmak27 for following my stream, even though I'm not streaming right now. That really means a lot to me. The community's now better. For the decisions that you made, you know? Yep. You guys made very fine choices. I think. But of course I would think that. Yeah, I'm going to take a break myself after Craig gets back, I think. Otto, you can take the co-commentary position for the after party fight. Why am I going through the floor? Because I have no clipping on. Oh yeah, I can see it now. My character just looks like he's taking some sort of or he's caught in a dimensional loop. It's a dimensional loop, or he's on an elevator that just goes through the floor and then somehow returns him back to the top to go down. I'm not really sure. Actually, it's not a he. My character's a female. I'll do a little Metroid credit roll here for you guys, so that you can see my character without the armor. That's like your guys' reward for getting through the entire tournament. But yeah, it does funny things pretty much, no clipping. Especially considering this area is kind of a weird area.
Alright, so I have returned. I did just remember that there was some dispute over some points recorded in the first round. So I do kind of want to review footage and make sure that is one of Dexius's wins. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, if that fight was recorded wrong, we would have a different viewer. So, can I join VC for post-tourney? Sure. I will add Otto to the call. I don't
I
really
think the
have
reason-
much to say here.
I think the reason that those points maybe didn't add up right, or it could have been because of Napoleon's conquest of the German and Italian states around 1800 to 1806. I mean, they played a major role in stimulating nationalism, you know. So I mean, the demands on national unity at that point were palpable.
Palpable demands on
that
national unity.
Yeah, even to this date, I think you're going to see a difference in the way that we count points and the way that we consider them. And don't even get me started on the breakup of Yugoslavia.
Oh yeah.
That, you know, I think we all are aware of the impact of that. So,
It was certainly impactful.
it certainly was.
All right, I'm gonna be going through
I'm
the
going to
footage
jump out now for the Fight Club, so you guys.
Yeah.
Otto can take over for me on commentary.
Okay, well I'll join a VC with Otto. I'll thank you for sticking with me this long. Thank you for sticking with this tournament. It's been fun. We've had laughs. You learned some personal things about me.
Mostly about your shoes and garbage bag tying abilities. Yeah.
It was all really blurry to me. I don't remember specifics too well.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll remember this tomorrow, honestly, or even within a few hours. But I just want it to be known that I did wake up. I set an alarm for this, guys. I kid you not. That's what I do with my job, and that's what I did for this tournament. So I just want you guys to consider that.
I set an alarm too, but I didn't need it because I just stayed up all night. Let's see.
That's frightening, Craig. You should get some sleep.
Yeah, I really should. I'm very high on caffeine right now, and so.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, right now I'm sitting pretty clean. So 0 versus melee was the first round.
Yeah, you seem cognizant, so.
I feel cognizant. That's the adrenaline, I think.
Yeah, I mean, these were some exciting fights. It's hard not to have that adrenaline pumping when you're watching these warriors.
All right, I just watched Des win the first fight with Dex. So I think I might be wrong here. Here we go. Des did win one fight there. Oh my. Is this an upset?
No. Are you about to change the text?
Yeah, I'm about to change the text on the screen.
What?
Hold on.
What the fuck happened? How is that
Hold on,
possible?
let's see here. I might have a monitor capture I can switch to. Yeah, here we go.
No. What are you reconfiguring here?
So, this fight marks Dexius as 2-0. But Des won the first fight, and so it may be that I put 2 in the wrong spot, and that may be the difference between winner and loser here. Or winner, first and second place.
Oh, also second place, also known as loser. Don't forget that, guys. If you're not in first place, you lost.
I know it might not be as easy to see here.
Some contention going on. Some changes in the numbers could change everything for who won this. This is very exciting, guys. Stick with this. We thought this was over, but maybe it's just begun.
Really, who's to say what begun is? No, it looks like it has it's begun and end very quickly. It was in fact Des. As we can scroll in and clearly see. Let me full screen it here. Can you see that? Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Dex winning right there.
We can see. No, that's Des winning right there.
Oh, okay. It was too hard for me to see, so I guess I can't see.
Okay, you made the same mistake I did. See, I made that exact mistake. So,
easy to do. Turns out.
We're gonna go ahead.
Oh my God. This is embarrassing. After after gloating about your ability to understand the American alphabet, the English alphabet, let's call it the English alphabet because of Euro, you've now made a mistake that has embarrassed and really desecrated this tournament. Wow. This is what a snafu.
Let's go ahead and we'll go back into the Dark Souls here. GG Des.
Well, congratulations.
I haven't
Des.
lost a single fight, I believe. My spread says you've lost, wait, one? Which is the Carl fight. Yeah, so you haven't lost a single fight. Or not the Carl fight, the Dexius fight. So let me see. We're going to edit the results of that, and we're going to see how that affects our thing. So it was Des. And I'll refresh the page. It was 4-0 to 4-1. Yeah. Des is above by a hair. 8 to 7 points.
Oh my. Wow.
It was a close one. It was really close between you two. Yeah.
Both used the Mirakumo at varying points, I think.
Yeah, you both did.
Yeah.
Lots of Kumo use this tourney. Lots of everything.
Much appreciated.
Results, let's see. FC Somewhere Easier and Red Arena are the most prominent votes here. I've just noticed that you're half of a person. Just, lying on the ground next to me as a cage. I had expected that as a cage, you wouldn't want to be as close to me, but I guess that's not the case here.
This is an interesting scene artistically. You know, I mean, it really makes you think. Half a person, completely nude except for a cloth wrapping around her breasts. You got a cage. She's got a bowl cut hairstyle. What's that all about?
Yeah, I noticed the bowl cut before anything else,
yeah,
honestly. There's blood stains in the background. Whose blood is that?
Ooh.
Is that your blood?
I don't know. I'm a half a person, so it's quite likely.
Yeah. You probably do bleed. A lot of people do. A lot of people bleed.
Yeah. Most. As far as I can tell.
Bye.
I'm no doctor, but yeah.
All right.
Well,
I hate.
Congratulations to Desu.
You know, I hate goodbyes, but I think.
Oh, there
I think we need to do. Oh, there you go.
Okay. Well.
No, Dex didn't win AK. I was wrong.
No.
This is the tournament is still going on actually, and we're still recording points, and new information is coming in all the time. Party's not over. All right, I'll make sure to get you in the FC if I'm still awake.
After party.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't kill me.
I'm going to go get some breakfast, I think. You could take a nap while these guys are playing around in the Fight Club. Yeah.